It's already 7 o'clock. So much for starting on time. Still gotta put my cruise in. I swear we're professionals. Non-paid professionals. Professional adjacent.
Check, 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 check. Yeah.
Everybody move, there's blood. Ah, did you come in here? I feel like that's going to be the theme for the whole night. Him trying to sneak his ass up in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's time to get this party underway. What episode is this? 55?
Yes.
Put the glasses on for the intro.
Okay.
Just for the intro. I think I should wear some other glasses. Yeah. All right, here we go. Two Endangered Mammals, episode 55.
About to be 3 endangered mammals.
Man, all right. Oh, man. You're right. It's about to be 3 endangered mammals up in here. Oh, man. Oh, man. So far, everything seems to be working. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this 55th episode of the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex.
Sure is.
In my entire duplex.
Mm-hmm.
I am your host. I was about to say, I have been.
Wow.
I am your host,
That was
Mr.
quick.
Tiger Adonaldo. Quick show.
Yeah.
Quick show. We make a quick turnaround over here.
we do.
We just in and out. We just get it done. We get it done, man. We don't mess around. We don't be messing around. I am your host, Mr. Tiger Adonaldo, and with me, as always, is the one and only, the greatest co-host of all time. He's my Goomba. He's your Goomba. He's not everybody's Goomba, though. If you fuck up, you know. Mr. Pun-Fu-Panda Pun, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
Still good.
Yeah.
Working all them doubles and you're still good.
Yeah.
We almost didn't have a show today because of them doubles, man. Them doubles. And I ain't talking about McDoubles because those are the good kind. Oh, man. We are here. We got a hell of a show today, too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of interesting things to talk about, as people can see from the show notes that I put up there. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know, I looked at some of the older episodes, man, and you were woolly as a motherfucker, bro. Back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, the hair was long as shit. The beard was long as fuck. I was like, here's the thing. Because I see you so often, I don't notice the change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like when you, bad comparison, terrible comparison. But like when you have a dog from a puppy,
Yeah.
it always looks like a puppy to you.
Yeah.
And other people see it and they're like, that's a big fucking dog.
Yeah.
Like to me, you're always Pun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never noticed a change. And I went back and looked. I was like, holy fuck. Pun's beard was long. His hair was long. I was like, oh my God. Oh man, we got some people already in the chat. We got my sister saying, yo, what up though? Liz, what's poppin'?
What up?
We got one half of the Dobamas. Miss Coco Doe is in the building.
What's up, Coco?
We also got Get the Bozak. Get the Bozak. Get the Bozak.
What up, Brett?
Miss Brittany Bozak.
Yep.
Who blessed me with some, what is it? Taco
chili.
Taco chili.
Yep.
Woo. Woo. Man, I'm going to dabble in that. I'm dabbling in that later. Also, Ashley Hamburg's old fine ass is in the chat. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Over on the gram of Insta, I know we got some people over there. You mind doing the honors for us, sir?
Yep. We have Margot JC13.
I don't know who that is, but
either. I hope it's Margot.
looks like it.
Oh. Now I can't see anybody.
Oh. Okay, well, I
know
see
Mikey Ventura's here.
Mikey V is in the house.
I know Swift Kicks 2021 is here. Your sister Liz.
Oh, Liz is
also
in the chat over there?
on Instagram. Yep.
Okay.
Jackie P.
Jackie P is in the house on Instagram.
What's up, Mom? And Peppy No Neck.
Peppy No Neck in the house on Instagram.
What's up, Pops?
We also got my man, hi Scotty. Scotty's here. That's the homie. He's got a
What's up, Scotty?
he's got a podcast. I believe it's called Sky High with Scotty, or if I'm not mistaken, I might have messed that up, but he's also in the house. Shout out to him. Also, Peppy No Neck is in the chat on Facebook as well.
What's up, Pops?
He said Pepper's in the house. And he's watching. Our homie and yours, Mr. Fam, is in the house. Boom! Look, right when the beat stops,
Right, look at that.
we get to Fam. He was still there for the beat, though.
Right.
We got him for the beat. That's all that's important. I had to take a quick little swig of my beverage, my beverage. Oh, Just Moves is in the house.
What up, Julian?
My man, Julian F. Mendez. The F is for fantastic. I know it says G, but you know, G's moving silent, so I didn't say it. Hey-o! Oh man. Oh, Manny Monk is in the house. What up, man?
What's up, Manny?
My man, Manny. Manny's a bad motherfucker too, man. I love Manny. I love me some Manny. Let me tell you how much of a G Manny is, right? They say real G's moving silence. Let me tell you how much of a G Manny is. Manny messaged me and was like, hey, like, I don't know what the rules are for self-promotion, like in the chat, but I also stream, like, if you want to come and watch my stream one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's a G move to me. Like, he didn't just roll up in the chat like, hey, come check out my shit.
Right.
Although I told him, like, listen, you can self-promote all you want, my guy.
Yeah.
Post it.
You're one of the few.
Yeah. Post it up and down. Post
Right.
the link. You know what I mean? Post the link and it will get it popping in there. But yeah, the fact that he asked, man, like a lot of people would just be like, there's a lot of people that like I know and don't know that would just roll in and just be like, yeah. Oh, check out my shit, bro. There was somebody. Check this out. So we're gonna talk about the debacle that happened. He said I had to come with the humble approach. Hey, do you, man? It is appreciated, but of course, like I told you, man, of course, post your link, man. Post your link, homie. Post it. What I would like to do is on our Discord, I would like to have a section for everybody's like streaming link. I think I'm gonna do that. So for anybody that streams, if you make mixtapes, if you're a DJ, whatever it is that you do, I'm gonna have a place there for you to post what it is that you do, and so that the community, the reservation, can go and check out your stuff. Because I kind of want to support everybody. They support us, so why not? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Taylor Gormish, and I know I'm probably not saying her name right, but Taylor Gormish is in the chat.
Taylor?
She freaking rides like motocross, dude.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she's a bad motherfucker. She just started not too long ago. If I'm not mistaken, her boyfriend got her into it because he does it. He races, and I think he got her into it. She might have done it before. I'm not sure. So Taylor, if you did do it before, my bad. But yeah, she's doing like a lot of motocross stuff today. Fam said, he said, "Hello, you two glorious humans.
That was
How are you doing
Polychaser.
today?" Oh, Polychaser.
Yeah.
Polychaser's here.
Yep.
Let's blow it up for Polychaser. What up, Polychaser?
What's up, Poly?
Fam asked earlier how we're doing. Fam, we're
Yeah.
doing good.
We are.
And Polly, we're doing great.
Yes, sir.
We are doing great. Good to see you here, Polly. I feel like Polly's been MIA for a while, man.
He was here last week.
Yeah, he was here last week, but like
But before then.
weeks before
Oh,
that. Yeah, he was ghost.
Yeah.
Polly hasn't been around for the gaming streams. I haven't done one in a while. I haven't done a gaming stream in a little while. I haven't done a rotation in a while, and that's because there was a couple things that I wanted to kind of get done before I started the rotation back up.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted the intro to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
To set it apart from Two Endangered Mammals and apart from Plus One. And I'm thinking about making the rotation more of a live Talks with Tiger kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
As opposed to just, I don't know. Like here's the thing. I started this with you and I want to continue it with you.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing a fun podcast, I would like for you to be a part of it. So I'm going to kind of save the fun stuff for when either you're here or when you're done working doubles and we can get back to Plus One. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Plus there's a lot of people that hit me up and they want to like, I don't know, their agenda is off to me. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the people that want to come and be on the show, like their agenda is just weird. Like they want to talk about super controversial things and stuff like. And here's the thing: I'm not against that, but that's not what the show is about. Like we're here having fun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like clearly we don't listen. A general rule of thumb is this: if I don't deep dive into matters of people that look like me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why am I going to deep dive into some shit that you talk about? You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah.
Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like clearly the show is a lighthearted, fun show. That's what we like to do. And I would like the rotation to be that. What I would like the rotation to be is to be able to talk to people about their lives and their kind of like what Talks with Tiger was, but also not as lighthearted, but not as like, I don't want people leaving the show feeling like, damn, I just shot my dog, or you know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the end of Old Yeller, like, you know, or the end of what was that Will Smith movie? Fucking 7 Pounds. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Dude, the end of that makes you feel like you just fucking stabbed your best friend. You know? Like you just accidentally stabbed your best friend. He goes, so no talk about turtles then. Nah, we ain't talking about no turtles, sir. Peppy No Neck said, put me on. We had you on.
Yeah.
It's a great show too, man. I got a lot of good feedback from it.
Oh boy.
I know. Gassing his head up. I know.
See, that thing keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Here's the thing, man. We haven't had a guest that people didn't like. There hasn't been anybody on here that people have been like, yo, I don't really like that person, or I don't really like those. You know what I mean? Like there hasn't been a guest. And I attribute that more to not much to do with me. I attribute it to you, but I also attribute it to our community. You know what I mean? Like the community of people that we have watching, you know, we have a solid fucking community, man. And we have a community of people that watch live. And then there's also like, here's what you don't get to see. And it's a shame too. We have a community of people that watch or listen after the fact.
Okay.
And that's beautiful. Yeah. No, it's not millions of people.
Well,
you know what I mean? We ain't Joe Rogan numbers.
But you know,
there's millions that could be, but they're not.
It's like those memes like it could be us, but you playing.
Yeah. This could be you. This could be you, but you fucking around. Yeah. You know, it's funny. Whenever I post clips, there's always
it could be us. But you're listening to Logan's.
Yeah, you listen to Logan and Rogan. Anybody that ends with Gin, Rogan, Logan.
But Rogan's cool. Rogan,
you know what? Here's the thing. Logan, have you ever listened to Logan's podcast? He's a different person.
I'm fucking around. I'm just talking shit. I know.
But here's the thing. He's a dick. However, I have to give credit where credit's due, man. On this, he's a different person on his podcast. Yeah, he really is. Like he's really good at it. He's really decent. I mean, but here's the thing. I mean, the dude's been in media since fucking like 18, you know what I mean? Since Vine. So if you ain't media trained by now, homie, we got no media training. So we're just, we out here reckless.
The closest thing I came to it was like drama class.
Polly said, I could not be on this. That would be a giant clusterfuck for sure. He said, and then he said, invite Alex Jones. Oh, hell no. Alex Jones gets too angry too quick. Peppy No Neck said, you guys are great. You're right.
Oh, thank you, Pops.
You're right.
JP's in the chat.
Oh,
on
JP.
Facebook.
JP, what's up, brother?
What's up?
How you doing, man? How are you? How's things?
What's up,
how's the family? I mean, I know how one member of your family is. He's sitting right in front of me. So, Bishop, you mind getting out, please, sir? You wanna roll out there, please, sir? Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
No fucks.
Or just sit back there. I don't care.
No fucks.
Yeah,
given.
no fucks given.
He literally just sat down.
Yeah.
Looked at you.
Yeah, whatever. As long as he don't pull nothing off the table, we're good. That's my main concern. Like, people have asked me, like, why don't you want your dog walking? And I'm like, because there's cables and stuff in here, and dogs give no fucks. And he's actually good. Oh, no, Ashley just said hi. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
He's really good about not running into stuff, but he's a big dog. You know what I mean? And like, sometimes he'll go to sleep. He'll just wake up and start walking. And if there's a cable by him when he wakes up and starts walking, it's going to yank this whole shit down. That's going to yank everything in here down. And that's not the move. That's not what I'm trying to see.
Polly asked, does Pun ever get mad, by the way? You want to take that one?
Define mad, sir. Oh, we got a new like, Tiffany.
Oh.
Tiffany, what up?
What's up, Tiff?
At the chat? No. I don't think. You've never gotten mad at the chat, have you?
No, and if I did, no one would know.
Yeah, nobody would know. Why am I speaking for you? He knows that most of the stuff said in the chat is said in jest. Yeah. But mad as in going off on a rant. Oh yeah, that's happened.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I try to because this is like lives on the internet forever.
Yeah, yeah.
I try not to do that because you've seen me when I get mad.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Mad, like actually mad.
All bets are off.
Like we'd get canceled.
Dude,
I'd probably get freaking this dude's a racist, sexist. He hates everybody.
Everything is.
Yeah, even though I don't say anything like that.
I've seen you mad, but I've seen you drunk mad. I've seen you mad sober and drunk. So yeah, it's not.
Yeah, no, I kind of learned how to just channel.
He probably said, "Do it. I'll clip it." Fam said the last time Pun got mad was probably 3 weeks ago on a Saturday afternoon in Columbus, Ohio.
You know what? You're right, because I was fucking there.
I think he knows that.
And it was fucking horse shit.
Oh, man. 3 weeks.
All right, thanks, fam, for bringing it up again, by
21
the way.
21 days ago.
Thanks, fam, because I was over it already.
Up. Oh, Tiffany said, hey, miss you. Hey, Tiff, miss you too.
But yeah, like even though I don't say anything that would get me all those labels, it's just I guess because I would be mad and ranting, people would just throw every label at it. So I just be like,
for sure.
I'm just not gonna.
I feel like genuine emotion a lot of times gets mistaken for other things. You know, that's part of the reason. I'm glad you said that, because that's part of the reason why, you know, when my selection of the guests that we have on, I got to learn to like not lean into the mic, even though it's louder when I do that. I got to keep like upright because people can still hear me. The selection of guests that I choose to have on the show, the reason that I do it the way that I do is because when people immediately want to come on and just get like super controversial and like, oh, you're not ready for the things that I'm ready to talk about, I don't think they realize that, again, this is going to live online forever. You know what I mean? Unless I decide to delete it, which I never do. So it's going to live online forever. So you're putting yourself out there in this image forever. And while you're passionate about this now, you may not be passionate about it weeks from now, months from now, years from now. And the last thing that I want to do is to have to go back through 200 and something episodes to find the fucking clip where you said some problematic shit. Not you.
No,
but anybody. The guest, the guest said some problematic shit, and now I got to sift through, 100 and something. I mean, we're already at 100 and something just videos up there in general. So the last thing I want to do is have to freaking sift through all that shit to take something down because now you feel differently than you did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Here's the thing, God honest truth, I never worry about this with you. Never. I never worry. Even when you're mad, I never worry that you're going to say some shit that's like, fuck, now I got to bleep this and I got, you know what I mean? I never worry about that. Ernesto is in the chat.
Ernesto, what up?
What up, Ernesto? How you doing? Oh, he also gets the, because he's also a dad. And Gonzo is here with us.
What up, Gon?
Gonzo got a new intro for M2 Elite Tactical, man. It's pretty fucking dope. It's pretty fucking dope. It is pretty
sweet.
Shit, dude, maybe, and he just actually switched to a new Apple place. I gotta holler at him.
Real quick, Smalls is in the chat on Instagram.
Smalls is here.
Yep.
Smalls, what's popping, man?
What's up, Smalls?
He says, "Sorry, I'm late. Traffic. I mean, we was late too, so
yeah,
we were late too, so it's all good. It is all good. Yeah, I never worry about that with you. It's the wild cards are the people that I bring on. Yeah. There's certain people that pretty much everybody that I've had on the show so far, I've never worried about them flying off the handle. You know what I mean? And that includes Gonzo. That includes well, I bring up Gonzo because Gonzo, we're, as far as our affiliations are kind of opposite. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even though we're the fucking same. Like me and Gonzo are the same. Yeah. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like a voting type situation, we're opposite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've never once worried about him coming, like when he's been on the show, I've never once, like Gonzo, I've never sat and had it. The only thing I ever told Gonzo was don't talk over me and no politics. Same thing I tell
everybody.
Everyone. Yeah. So there's never been a time where I felt like, man, Gonzo might say some wild shit. I don't worry about that. You know what I mean? I know him as a human being. He's dope. Like everybody that's been on here, you know, Gonzo, John Doe. John Doe says some wild shit sometimes. John Doe says some wild shit sometimes. I didn't worry about it with Fam, and that was pretty much our first time meeting Fam.
True.
You know what I mean? Like in person, but I wasn't, you know, I wasn't worried about him coming on and you know, fucking going off on the deep end about something that I'm like, okay, we can't.
I mean, with that food though, I just would have been eating.
Man,
so I wouldn't even notice.
Fam could have said whatever the fuck he wanted to say that day.
It's like, oh, what was that? Oh yeah, that sounds all right.
Oh man, he could have sabotaged the whole shit. I wouldn't have gave no fuck.
I wouldn't have known.
Oh man, they were like, Tiger, why didn't you say nothing? It's rude to talk with your mouth full. Right? I'm just.
That's what I was taught.
Oh man. Oh man. Small said, IG chat supervisor at my post. That's what's up, man. Nice. I need to get some mods in Facebook, even though we don't need them. Oh, Bill Rose, what is popping?
What up, Bill?
Damn it. I was supposed to hit Bill back.
Oh, boy.
Strikes again.
Hey, man.
Tiger in his responses strikes again. Oh, my God. I'm pretty sure that was Bill that hit me up.
Can't teach your old Tiger new tricks.
You are not lying about that, sir. Yep. Bill, I will get back to you. Bill, yes, I do. Possibly, yes. And I will get back to you right after the show. If not right after the show, first thing tomorrow morning. But yes, I will get back to you. Yeah. Oh, man. Fam said, wait till next time.
Oh, boy.
Polly said, if you call yourself insane, you probably are very sane. This is true. This is true. And Polly said, you guys are getting trained. I struggle to fuck shit up here. Damn you.
Well,
John Doe just gave us a host. What up, John?
What up, John? Like
John to the diggity.
Most of the people in the chat that were friends before the podcast.
Yeah.
They've seen me get mad.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
They've seen what that entails.
Yeah. Gonzo just like to drink. Appreciate you, Gonzo.
So it's like, I really can't, one, do that here, because there's no point, because it's just me and you.
Right.
And
I'd be like, why are you yelling at me? I didn't do it.
And two, again, like, I didn't really know it at first, but I have learned how to just keep stuff in the chat.
Hey, John Doe is in the chat now.
What's up, John Doe?
Also, Wavy Duder. Wavy Duder is in the chat. Instagram. Yeah. For sure. I agree with you.
But as I've gotten older in general, I've just learned to like not get mad about certain things.
Right.
Like
certain things you don't need to get mad about.
Yeah.
Polly said, I am thankful you have put up with me over time, though. You guys definitely gained my respect. Shout out to Polly.
Yeah.
Polly, you're a good Polly, you're a good dude. You're a good dude. May not want people to know that, but you're a good dude. I like Polly, man.
Yeah.
Polly adds a little excitement to the show sometimes. Just because Polly comes in the chat, you're like, oh boy. I don't know. He's like that wild card I was talking about. You're like, oh, here we go. Like, here's the thing. Like, at first, it was like, oh, boy. And then me and Polly had a chat. And then after that, like, I knew, this is what I did know about Polly. I knew Polly wasn't going to go way the fuck over here.
Yeah.
But he was going to stir some shit up in here.
Yeah. This box?
Yeah.
He's going to fuck shit up.
Yeah, he gonna stir some shit up in there. So then it comes in the chat. You're kind of like, oh man, what's about to happen? Like, I know it's not going to be like cancel worthy or whatever, but like it's about to be some shit. It's like it's like sparring. It's like sparring. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a chess game with me and Polly. It's a chess game to maneuver around. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, here's the thing. Like the way it is now, like I dig it. You know what I mean? It keeps people. It's the same way I look at DJing, dude. I like challenging myself when I DJ. Same thing here. Like when we're talking about stuff. Like, no, I don't want somebody to come in here and try to quote unquote keep me on my toes. Like there's still a show. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like I can't. One of the things I can't do is I can't constantly interact with the chat while we're doing this. At the same time, it's cool. You know, every now and again, like. You know, Polly will pop in, or sometimes Smalls will say some wild shit, or, you know, sometimes people say some wild shit, and it's cool to maneuver around that. You know what I mean? To try to like touch on it and then weave around it in a way that we can keep it lighthearted, but still kind of get a point across. It's like, you know, it's like verbal jujitsu, if you will. I
like that.
And I'm a purple belt. I'm a purple belt right now. I'm a purple belt in my verbal jujitsu. I'm getting there. What did fam say? Said next time I come on the show, I'm saying the most out of pocket shit about eating ass. You could talk about eating ass. Apparently, you didn't watch when Zakia was on here because we talked about some wild shit whenever she was on here. Gonzo said that's called verbal judo. Yeah, but I'm Brazilian, so verbal jujitsu, sir. Verbal Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Verbal BJJ. But you can call it judo. I will not yuck your yum, sir. He said conformists are boring. Polly's that dude, man. I feel like Polly is like frontline on just, you know, he was probably in V for Vendetta. He was in the movie. You know what I mean? Like, he's there. Throwing the Molotov cocktails, the whole shit, man. He's got the mask, the whole shit back. Now, Polly's the type to be like, fuck that mask. I ain't wearing that shit. See me. I said it.
I mean, the Vendetta mask.
Yeah. Polly's like, see me. I cried 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. Yeah, I said it, motherfucker. I'm still trying to figure out if that motherfucker was supernatural in that movie or not. Didn't he took a lot of bullets in that fucking movie.
He did.
Like a lot.
Yeah, he did.
Like, what's up?
Gon says, Ariana says hi.
Oh, hey, Ariana.
What's up, Ariana?
The sole proprietor. Hold on. Let me pull up the I gotta pull up the here we go. Hold on a second. Why is what the hell is going on over here?
Uh-oh.
Where's my pictures? Yeah, it's there. Now my software is acting funky. Wouldn't you know it?
Oh boy.
Software is acting all weird. And I don't know why. Did it freeze?
What?
We're not frozen online, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Can't pull up the picture because software is acting stupid. My apologies. But she's the owner and sole proprietor of the bracelet club.
She is.
Are you wearing your bracelets right
now?
Mine are in here somewhere. I think mine are in the other room. When I was gaming. But hey, Ariana, how are you?
Yes.
Pun has his on. I do have my, what is it, Olaf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do got my Olaf here. Yeah, I think my bracelets are in the other room. Here's the weird thing. I wear them, and then I take them off whenever I'm doing anything like not strenuous, but like strenuous adjacent, if you will.
Yeah.
I take them off for that. I feel like, why isn't my software acting right? But we'll get to that. I'll get to that later. On. Dave Chappelle put out a new comedy special. Have you watched it?
I have not watched it yet, but
it's hilarious, bro.
I mean,
it is hilarious, and of course, after every special, they want to cancel him.
Oh yeah.
Polly said, "Oh my gosh, I eat ass." Fuck that too. Ernesto said, "Florida dude with I eat ass sticker on his truck." Oh man, it's still too early for that. We gotta because I'm assuming Gonzo is listening right now, so we probably gotta keep it at least a little till 8:00. We'll keep it. Let's keep it PG till 8:00. Coco said we are watching it tonight after the kids are in bed. Nah, Coco, we gonna keep it PG until 8:00.
Well, no, I think he.
The special. Yeah. The
Dave
special.
Chappelle's,
Yeah, man. Some people. He upset some people. I'm starting to feel like. So when I watched it, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm noticing, just in life, and his special helped me notice this in life. Number one, who am I to tell them to not be offended? If they are offended by it, they have that right. If it hit them in a certain way, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I don't think he meant offense by it. I think he was just doing comedy.
Yeah.
Now, there's a difference between saying things out of malice and then saying things
in a comedy show.
Yeah, in a comedy show. You know what I mean? Like, we know his comedy.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I was talking about before, Hideo Kojima, right? Makes Metal Gear Solid, my favorite game series ever. Has a lot of cutscenes, hours of cutscenes, right? And if you buy a Hideo Kojima game and you're upset about the cutscenes, at that point, it falls on you. If you went to a Dave Chappelle show, right, or you watch the special, at this point, it kind of falls on you.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, one thing that I will concede to, that's not a good word. Concede is not a good word. But one thing that I will say is this. We never know the problems of something or how something makes people feel until that something is us, because we don't notice it, right? Case in point. If somebody is making jokes about black people, white people, Asians, Spanish people, Latinx, right? Some of us might laugh, right? But then they might say something about Italians, and that might hit you differently. I'm not saying it will.
No, yeah, for sure.
But it might hit you differently because now it's more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I laugh at white jokes all the time.
Yeah.
All the fucking time. I also laugh at black jokes, but there's black jokes where I'm like,
oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm sure that some of the white jokes that I've laughed at are probably problematic, but I'm not white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't realize it until I go home and analyze it. And then I'm like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, somebody makes he had made a Native American joke. He was like, I've never seen two Native Americans together at the same time. Right.
Yeah.
And, I had laughed about it. And then later I went and thought about it, and I'm like, man, if he wasn't so good at what he does, that could have been problematic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I say that to say this, which is something he said on his show. He's like, I say that to say this. I say that to say this. Do I agree with the people that are outraged? No, not at all. The people that are offended, I understand.
Okay.
Because to me, outrage and offended are two different things. You know what I mean? Like, hey, this didn't make me feel good. I watched it. I didn't enjoy it. It didn't make me feel good. Now, the people that are outraged are like, fucking cancel this. Netflix, get it the fuck off the platform. Netflix ain't taking that shit. Netflix pays $60 million for this motherfucker.
Right? And it's probably making double that.
Oh, yeah. They are not taking that shit off of the platform. No.
And nor should they.
No, I don't think they should. Just like, here's the thing. I don't think Alex Jones should have been taken off of YouTube.
See, I don't know who Alex Jones is. So
Alex Jones did some controversial things. He talked about like a lot of the school shootings that were happening. He was saying that the people were paid actors and things like that. I don't agree with it. I don't agree. He's basically like a super hardcore, like super conspiracy. Right?
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't agree with it.
Not the fun kind.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I've seen him say some shit. He was the one. Remember, I showed you the podcast where he was talking about meeting. What was it? I think Danny Glover at some like Illuminati party and shit.
Oh, and the two dudes kept talking over him.
Yeah, that's how he's.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
that's Alex Jones.
He's actually got a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Polly Chaser said, "My Alex Jones is right jar is full," and I'm aware he is nuts. Yeah, I don't agree with him. I don't agree with a lot of things that he said, but I don't think he should have been taken off of the platform. I think at most he should have been checked. Hey, these things are problematic. If you're blatantly selling lies, if you're blatantly putting people in danger, take that down. But I don't think he should have been permabanned from the platform. I don't think that, if we're going to, a same thing with, who else was taken off YouTube? I can't think of anybody else that was taken off YouTube. But yeah, I don't I wasn't watching this stuff, but I don't full-heartedly agree with him being taken off. You know what I mean? Small said, I don't go out to left field out of respect. It's not my world. I'm just passing through. I think he was talking about from earlier. Will is here. What's up, Will? How you doing, man? He said people are just a lot softer these days. Jokes are jokes unless it's directed to the point you can tell it's not a joke, like someone using their platform just to stir the pot or speak only on their opinions. Polly said, in an open debate, lefties' ideas cannot stand on merit. This is why they need censorship. And Fam said, hit caps lock on accident. Oh, because he said, Endangered Mammals fam needs advice on how to deal with it. Situation.
I feel that's like a weekly occurrence with Fam.
Fam is always in some shit. Like Fam is always in some shit. Polly stirs the shit. Fam is in the shit. Like Fam is always in some shit. Fam, what you need advice about, man? This is the advice column. This is the advice portion of the show of the two Endangered Mammals. We got some time. We got some time before 8:00 hits before we really get into the raunchy raunch. But yes. And also, we don't talk about righties and lefties in our chat. Polly, come on now. We don't do that. We're all people. We're all human beings, man. Because, y'all know where I'm at. I'm way over that way. I'm way over that. I was like, he said I just did. So fuck you. That's all right, man. That's all right. You're going to have to lay the band hammer down on.
Oh, boy.
Nah, all the mods, don't worry. Polly's just joking. There's a lot of mods.
Everybody's a mod.
Everybody's a mod except for Polly. Now that's risky. Listen, I trust him to an extent, but
but I don't know. Some of the other what are they?
Mods.
Some of them are quick too. So
yeah, they're quick to ban somebody.
That's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
So they'd be no quicker than maybe Fan or Polly would be.
Listen, Polly would do it just to scorch the earth. That's how Polly rolls.
Hey, sometimes the earth needs. Look, the earth has gone through how many changes throughout life?
Oh yeah.
Not obviously not our life.
Millions of years of changes.
Right?
Polly just said I should be a mod. Give it some time, Polly. Give it some time. We'll see what we can do. He said he's offended.
Yeah.
Hey man, don't be so soft, homie. Don't be so soft.
Like with the whole.
He said, "Why do you do this to me?"
Like with the whole changing thing, like again, like climate, like all this stuff going on. Like I don't even know what it's called, climate change, right? Is that it?
Yes.
Like all that stuff, pollution. Like obviously it's real and it's starting to like do its effects.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, wait, hold on real quick. DJ Raven.
What up, Raven?
What's up, bro?
But it's like, minus the pollution, all that shit was going to happen anyways.
It was.
Because it has happened before.
We might be helping it along.
Yes, humans are helping it along.
For sure.
But it's nothing that hasn't happened before or was going to happen. I think what the big thing is that humans happen to be here.
You know what cracks me up?
You know what I mean?
That?
Like,
oh, for sure. You know what cracks me up about that is when people are like, humans should have never existed. We're the worst thing to happen to this planet. I'm like, you realize you are a human,
right?
Right. So if we disappear, you're right there with us,
right?
And if that's the sacrifice you're willing to make for the world,
you better be ready to die on that hill.
You gotta. That's a hill that you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna be around to reap the benefits, to see the, you know what I mean, to see the fruits of your labor, if you will. Fam said, I guess it's just advice on how to handle your emotions and not let them take over you and on to others. And then Polly asks, you mean on the internet or in real life? And I'm assuming that he said my band time's faster than John Ross 40-yard dash time. Or that's what said, by far pollutes the world at least 3 to 4 times a day.
Yeah, well,
in real life, man, what about handling your emotions? So this is what I did at a young age, but this is something that I did as a little kid. Is I decided what is useful to me and what is not useful to useful. I said useful. Mm-hmm. What is useful to me and what is not useful to me. And negative emotions just aren't useful to me. They're not, it's not a good thing. So I have no use for them. Therefore, I choose to not involve myself with them. Like Kevin Hart, there was an interview with Kevin Hart that recently popped up. I'm sure it's an older one. And he said, I don't have time for anger. And the time you spent being angry can be spent doing something positive. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's possible to turn the anger into other things. It's possible. It's not easy. It has gotten easy for me, but it's just repetition. It's just doing it, Also, I'm really good right now at noticing when someone is trying to make me angry. Mm-hmm. Like situations happen and they bother you, right? Yeah. And that's when I came up with the 10-minute rule. The things that are out of my control. Okay, 10 minutes. This negative thing is going to get a maximum of 10 minutes out of my life. After that, I'm just, and it's not that I leave it behind, but after that, I'm just going to do other things. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do things that I enjoy. And if I'm still mad doing things that I enjoy, the problem doesn't lie in the situation. The problem lies with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When my camera got stolen, I gave that a few minutes. Mm-hmm. And I even talked to John Doe had called me up and we were talking about it. And he was like asking, and he was talking about it. And I was like, hey, John, I gave it 3 minutes already. And he was like, no, hey, I feel you. I'm here for it. And I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we got away from the negative side of it because what tends to happen is, and I know I'm making this about me, but this is my show. I can do that. What tends to happen is, people will see you're upset about something and then they want to talk about the negative side instead of talking about, the silver lining or try to talk about something positive. So for Fam, I don't know exactly what it is that you're dealing with. Did he say? Did he say what the issue is? Mm-mm. But I can say that, when it comes to dealing with emotions, negative emotions in particularly, give it the time that you think it needs, right? Mm-hmm. If you're going to be upset, set a time limit for yourself. For me, it's a maximum 10 minutes. Listen, people can have a day, you can have an hour, you can have 3 minutes. You know what I mean? There's no rules, but I will say, figure out a time length. Try to start with like an hour. Okay, this is going to bother me for an hour. After that hour, I'm going to do other things. That's where it starts. So after the time limit, not that I'm going to forget it and it's like it never happened, but I'm going to do other things. Yeah. I'm going to go eat some food. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go listen to music, not sad music, not that sad bullshit people do.
No,
So
I've never run it.
You know what? Listen, I'm going to say this, and this is probably going to get me canceled. As someone who came from a tribe of women, I grew up surrounded by a tribe of women. I never understood why women in depressing situations listen to depressing music. I've asked them, I've asked my sisters, and I've never gotten an answer that makes sense to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like that is I'm sure there's some guys that do it because, with me keeping the same energy, yin and yang, if one exists, the opposite has to exist. Yep. So I'm sure there's dudes out here doing it. I've just noticed that most of the women in my life, you know what I mean? Women, trans women, people that identify as women tend to, in sad situations, listen to sad music. And I've never gotten an answer from any of them that made sense to me. But that don't matter. If it makes sense to them, that's what's important.
Oh, yeah.
But it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
nor me either. I don't get it. Like I'm sad and depressed. I'm going to listen to a song about being depressed.
Being sad and depressed. Yeah.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Again, to each their own.
Listen, I'll say this.
Works, that's good.
Yeah. If it works, beautiful. If not,
yeah.
My opinion, I think Meg, Cardi, and Lizzo is the best shit to happen to depressed chicks because now they got some shit to listen to when they're upset. That's like, you know, listen to some Cardi. You know what I mean?
Right.
Listen to some Lizzo. Listen to some, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen to that. I'm here. I'm here for that. Listen, I'll buy the track on iTunes for you. Oh man. Oh, you don't feel so good? Hold on. Let me send you this playlist real quick. Right. Go ahead, listen to that.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just up and Truth Hurts and Girls from the Hood and all that stuff. Listen to that. Don't listen to the sad stuff. Fam said, I guess what I do is that I let my emotions get the best of me and I just go off, and when I should just take a step back, I just let the emotions take over before I notice. Well, so to me, seems like a situation where you should look inward and start to get to know yourself a little bit better. And that way you can recognize when you're starting to let your emotions take over. You know what I mean? If you don't know yourself, it's really hard to control yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know when you're getting mad, it's really hard to prevent it. If you don't know when you're getting sad, it's hard to you know how they say, listen, it's hard to avoid being cheated on when you don't know you're being cheated on. You know what I'm saying? But if you see the signs, now you can avoid it. Same thing. If you don't know yourself, you got to get to know yourself really well. Like, take time to get to know you. Talk to yourself. Okay, dude, listen. Part of the reason I started a podcast is because I talk to myself all day, every day. Like full-blown conversations with myself. You know what I mean? Oh, I talk to myself.
You and somebody else I know quite well.
Yeah.
Old Peppy No Neck.
Does he? Does he really?
I don't mean to derail your story.
No. Please, by all means.
I have pulled in from work, or the time I'm talking about, I was coming home from work. So pull in the driveway.
Really quick, I think Ernesto has an obsession with cake today. He said, I get very emotional when I'm eating cake.
Does.
This is like the 4th time he's mentioned cake. Can somebody get Ernesto some cake, please? And send some this way? Please continue, sir.
So I pull in the driveway. Garage is open. So, like, obviously you could tell he had just finished cutting the grass.
Oh, really quick, Ducky is here. What up, Ducky? Oh, also Sherb is in the chat on Instagram. What up, Sherb?
What up, Sherb? And so, like, I pull in, and he's in the garage, and you could tell he's talking. But, sometimes, like, the neighbors, like, they'll walk over, and he'll be talking to one of them. Or,
Really quick, Mikey V, you're absolutely right. We'll talk about that in a second. But, yeah, Mikey V, you're absolutely right. Please continue.
But then it was getting more, like, animated.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right, well, I hope a neighbor isn't here, because that would be interesting. So I get out the car, and I'm like, hey, what's up, Pops? He's like, hey, what up? Just kind of like, hey,
Yeah.
You could tell he was, like, mad. So I'm like, oh, boy.
Oh, shit. Was he mad at himself?
Everything all right? What's going on? This dude was having a full-ass argument with himself.
Oh, shit.
So not even, like, talking to figure something out.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And, like, it's,
yeah, I've never done that.
Even, like, Jackie P, she'll co-sign on that. Like, that's what he does. That's how he helps himself through, like, situations. Like, if he's trying to organize something, he just has an argument with himself.
Works it out with himself.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm here for that.
It's hilarious because
for sure,
if you don't know what's going on, it's just this dude thinking another person's there having a conversation.
Oh, wow.
But if you know the situation, it's like, oh, yeah, that's just he's working through something.
That's beautiful. That is
it's
beautiful.
amazing.
actually recorded probably, man, damn near 100. I guess you could call them podcasts, but it was literally just me talking to myself.
Oh boy.
Like I had headphones on,
Yeah.
a microphone in front of me, this recorder right here, this recorder right here, a mic running into it, and headphones coming out of it. And wherever I was, whether I was in the bathroom, on the toilet, or whether I was in my bedroom, wherever I was, like anytime I had a thought or anytime I needed to work something out in my head, I would just talk it out. And I would talk it out like I was talking to a whole ass chat room. Obviously, there weren't people chatting in my head, but I would just talk it out like I do here. Because sometimes that's a good way to get to know yourself. It's just talking, just hearing yourself talk. And the good thing about me is I have a dog, so dogs like to hear your voice. Pets in general like to hear your voice, so it wasn't like too weird. But yeah, I would just talk. I would talk to myself, and I'd figure it out, pros and cons, negatives and positives, and that helps me get to know me. And I've been doing this since I was a child. I've been talking to myself since I was a child. Yeah, like my first dog, my first pit bull, his name was Spike. Me and him used to just run around the fields and just, I would talk to him. Yeah. But I was really talking to me. But he'd react, so I was talking to him if anybody was watching.
And like I say that because like I remember when I was like little or even like in my 20s, like if I heard someone like talking to themselves, I'd be like, oh, that dude's talking to himself. What's that all about? You know what I mean? Like in my head, I would think like, oh, like.
Right.
But then it's like, I brought it up with my dad because it was like, I find myself doing that, like through certain situations, like at work or whatever. I'll like talk through it to myself, like you just said, like another person's there. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh shit, like that does kind of.
It helps. It helps. Yeah. I'm like, Greg argues with fucking cars. Greg will argue with a fucking car.
I need to.
Oh, you need to raise up the seat a little bit. Did it sink down? Yeah. Greg will argue with a fucking car. Like Greg will like if a bolt's not going in, Greg will be like, "Oh, you gonna be like that? That's how you're gonna be? Okay, well then I'm gonna do this." And I'm like, all right, man, whatever your process is, man, have at it. Yeah. Polly asks, so how many times did you get caught up in a circle of your own mind? Ask me that. It hasn't happened. So I'm not an arguer. Like I don't argue with people. I damn sure ain't gonna argue with myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I try to talk everything out. I talk about stuff. And if I feel like we can't come to an understanding or an agreement or at least a mutual place of respect, like you ain't got to agree with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. If two people see eye to eye on everything, one of them isn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't need people to agree with me. Yeah. The only thing I need is the respect. If I'm talking to you and I feel like you're respecting what I'm saying, you just don't agree with it, I'm good at that point. You know what I'm saying? So same thing within myself. Like I'm not going to argue with me. I'm going to talk it out with myself. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I've never really gotten caught in a circle. Also, DJ Raven said so much has happened to him in 1 week. Someone finally unlocked his brain, and now the juices are flowing again. You might want to see a doctor about that, bro. If your brain juices are it's good to have your brain unlocked, man. It's good for it. Open thought is a good thing. I think one of the problems between opposing sides in a lot of cases is that nobody is willing to even have the idea of having their mind changed. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times those are the type of people that I can't really deal with too much, because if you come into it like, no, nothing is going to change my mind, then why are we even talking? All you want to do is argue. You either want to argue or you want to change me. And I'm talking about within reason. You know what I mean? Pineapple on pizza, right? If you come into it like, no, it's a hard no. Yeah. And you never thought about trying it. It's just no, right? And then, okay, so then why did you bring it up? You know, like when people ask me, hey, how do you feel about pineapple on pizza? I'm like, well, how do you feel about it? And they're like, oh, it's a hard no for me. And I'm like, have you ever tried it? And they're like, no. I'm like, would you be willing to try it? No. Then why are we talking about it?
Yeah. Because I love it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it
should be on pizza.
I think The only things that should be on pizza are the things that you want on your pizza that you pay for. You know what I mean? On Planet Pun,
on the broad scheme
and
of
Planet
things,
Tiger, in our solar system,
yes,
pineapple on pizza,
right? Like it, and not even with the pizza thing, but we're talking about that.
Polly said, "I prefer
It's
being
with
a bigot."
everything.
That's why I hate everybody equally.
Like
Polly
it would be like me. Let's see. Let's try to think of something that.
All right, take your time. Talk it out. We're just so careful though. There's a mic. There's a mic in front of you.
It would be like me.
Sherp said open-mindedness and compromise for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
It would be like me going to an opera.
Okay.
Opera. It's not my cup of tea.
Right.
But those artists are phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal.
I can't do that.
That's just difficult.
I can't do anything they're doing.
I met a chick that can sing opera. Amazing.
All the way down to standing in front of people, that many people. You know what I mean? Shit. And having to do like you know what I mean? Like I can't. No, I can't do that. Like if this was in front of live people, not just some of our friends who come here,
right?
But like an actual audience, no, I'd be like, yo, Tiger, you're on your own.
Polly said, I like opera. Ban Pun now.
But I know not to go to an opera.
Yeah.
I know not to watch an opera. Yeah. I know not to listen to opera.
And you're not going to bring it up to somebody, hey, do you like opera?
Just to be like, no, it fucking sucks.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Because I know people love it.
Right.
So why would I intentionally talk about something knowing I don't? Not that I hate it, but I just don't. It's not
your thing.
It's not my thing.
I think that happens too much. People aren't, people bring up things that they're not willing to waver on. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
You've listened to opera.
Yes.
So you've given it a chance.
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah.
You're not a person that has never heard opera and you're like, nah, fuck that. All them big dresses, them big wigs. No, I'm not with that, fam. So, and I'm willing to bet that you aren't so hard set that if somebody was like, look, there's this opera, maybe it's hip hop themed or maybe it's whatever, try it out. You actually might like it. I'm sure you'd probably give it a chance. At least.
I did that with Phantom of the Opera.
There you go. You know what I mean? So you're not so hard set that you're like unwavering. There's a saying, an unbendable tree is easily broken. You gotta have some sway to you. And I think one of the biggest problems with opposing sides is that neither one of them are willing to have their mind changed. If I am not a fan of something, right? And then, or if I say something is whack and then you present me with some hard facts that say the contrary, I'm willing to have my mind changed. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even when it comes to music, I might think an artist, hey, I'm not a fan of that artist. And then somebody might be like, well, have you listened to this, this, and this? Yeah. And if I'm like, no. And if they're like, well, I know you, your friends know you. Like, hey, I know you. Yep. You might dig this. Like, according to the other stuff that you dig, you might dig this. I'm not so hard set that I'm gonna be like, nah, fuck that. I ain't no chances, fam. Nah, son. Nah, B. I'm gonna give it a listen. And if it proves that, yo, I like this, then I'm gonna say I like that. I'm not gonna say everything this dude makes is whack, but I like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think here we need a little bit more sway in things. And
for example, Stephen Colbert. I can't fucking stand him. So I know not to watch his show. Like, I know.
Man, that's funny as shit.
Every day or every night.
The way you were like, Stephen Colbert, can't fucking stand him.
I can't. I really can't. He's useless.
I can't say that I've ever fully watched a show of his. I've seen clips.
I've watched enough to know, like, this. I can't do it.
You're not a fan.
I can't do it.
I've seen clips of people that I like on there and just little quips, but I've never watched like a full episode. I can't say that I've ever watched a full episode. So I can't say either way whether or not I don't like his glasses. I don't like his face. I really don't.
I don't like his face either.
He's got a really sharp nose.
Like it's a face you want to punch.
I mean, listen, if you want to punch a face, you want to punch a face. There's a lot of people. Listen, there's
not
some
that I'm
people
going to do it if I ever see him because that's a charge.
No.
But he has a punchable face.
I think there are people that have such a smug look sometimes on their face that it makes you think about punching them. I won't go as far as say want to punch because that seems like we're about to take an action.
Yeah,
but it makes it seem like, listen, this might get me canceled. Get prepared, people. Get prepared. I don't like Taylor Swift's face. Don't like her face.
I don't like Taylor Swift at all. So
I mean, I don't like her face. Here's the thing. I'm a nobody on planet Swift.
Mm-hmm.
I am nothing. I am a piece of sand. Like that girl is larger than life. She's good at what she does. It's not my thing. I just don't like her face. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like when I look at her face, I don't know, something about it. And I'm not going to sit here and shame her face.
No.
But I'm not a fan of her face. And if I was a chick, I would say that to me, she had a punchable face. I would never in a million years punch her in her face. But if I could get that wax sculpture that Kanye used in the fucking video, I'd beat the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Let's see. Polly said, I watch things I don't like, and then I go on Twitter telling others how bad it is. It's just the right thing to do. And Ernesto said, who is he? Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Fam said, it sounds like I don't fuck with girls who aren't rich and have IG clout. Like, if you don't have those, I'm not into you. Coco said, have a good night. Mom duty is calling. Coco, good night. Coco, how do you say good night in Dutch, Coco? Really quick. Or Polly. Polly, you're Dutch as well, right? Mm-hmm. How do you say good night in Dutch from one of y'all? And Ducky said, quick one tonight. Have a good one, guys. All right.
You too, Ducky. Oh, Ducky, real quick. I did enjoy Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, did he ask you that?
Well, he asked, did you like Phantom Pun? One of my favorites.
Oh.
So I did enjoy it.
He also said it was like Ung Bak. We went and saw it in the theater. He saw Ung.
Oh, okay.
Guten Nacht? Did I say that even close to properly? Guten Nacht? Guten Nacht?
I would think.
Yeah, Guten Nacht.
Again, I don't speak Dutch, though, so.
Neither do I.
Sounds great.
Neither do I. Coco, Guten Nacht. Hopefully that's close to Polly said, no, you suck at Dutch. G is the hard G.
So,
Guten Nacht. Guten Nacht.
This is fantastic.
Guten.
I'm going to let you.
Not Guten. Guten Nacht. Juden Nacht? No, Guten Nacht.
What's
Guten Nacht? It's good.
Which one's hard and soft?
Hard G. I think hard G is G. Soft G is J.
Here's something to make fun of Pun about. I failed English in high school.
That's all right. You're Italian. As long as you didn't fail Italian, you're good.
I didn't take Italian.
Exactly.
I took Spanish.
Cheat code. Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right. I was close.
It's because English is a fucked up language.
English is a weird language. Fam said astronaut. And if Polly said, ha, here I am laughing at Pun.
See? Yeah, but look.
Well, you told him, here's something to laugh at.
That's what I mean. That's what I said.
Oh, I think for the first time ever, Adam King popped up on the watching list.
Oh, wow.
He must not be using his VPN.
He must Adam King losing his ninja status?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's possible. Anything is possible. Did you hear this story about the photographer that deleted all the pictures in front of the groom and like rolled out? So this goes to like asking too much of our friends, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So there was he said he commented already.
He did.
My bad. I missed it. What did he say? How far up?
He said, I think a big difference is opposing something to the point of not letting it exist for others. Pineapple on pizza is a hard no for me, but I'm not going to tell you not to eat it.
Boom.
Exactly.
Boom. Exactly. Exactamundo.
Like some people like sardines on their pizza.
Some people like to eat ass. It's not my thing.
Not my thing either.
But if you're fam, go ahead, have at it, sir.
Yeah, you know?
So this photographer was shooting a wedding. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The groom turned into a groomzilla.
A groomzilla.
Yeah, groomzilla.
Okay. All right.
And at one point was like, basically like, you won't be getting paid you might as well roll or something like that. You might as well roll out. You won't be getting paid. So she took out her camera, deleted all the pictures in front of him, and then rolled out.
I mean,
now here's the twist. Here's the twist. She was friends with the couple. She was invited to the wedding. She was just a guest. Originally, just a guest. I'm pretty sure it was a woman. She was just a guest, invited to the wedding. So then they was like, oh, hey, you have a camera. Can you take some pictures at our wedding for us? And she was a bit trepidatious about it.
Yeah.
Big word, I know. I like to throw a word out there. Every now and again, I like to throw a word out there. So she was a bit trepidatious about it, but they convinced her and like, hey, we'll give you $250. Just come and, take a few pictures. Like, that's all we need. Anyone that has messed around and dabbled in photography knows that $250 for a wedding is a fraction. Like, wedding photographers start at $1,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with good reason most of the time.
Yeah.
So they're offering her $250, right? And then turns out she was there from like either 9 or 10 in the morning, had been shooting all day. They were being crazy difficult. She didn't get to eat. Didn't have like food for her.
Yeah.
Which in some cases, like like the wedding photographer or whatever, a lot of times there's not food for them, but they would get a chance to at least go and eat something. Had no food for her. Said there wasn't enough food to feed her. Now here's the tricky part. She was already a guest. So she should have had her plate was counted for.
Yeah.
They removed her guest status
when she
was
kind enough to turn into a photographer for $250.
They removed her guest status. And so this whole time she's there literally probably at this point it's been, I would say 6 hours or something like that. I could pull up the article, but I'm not going to. There for a bunch of hours, Polly said, Tiger's not married, that's for sure. You damn right. Ernesto said, used to do freelance photography, did a few wedding events. That is very difficult. That is a very difficult all-day task. All day. Now, you went from being invited to the wedding, being one of the guests,
and having food,
to working all day for $250 fucking dollars.
And no food.
Which
so you were a guest for before.
Yeah. So at this point, she's hungry, she's tired, she's annoyed, they're being annoying. So she was like,
she's probably mad at herself because if she was friends with them, she probably knew what was going to happen. But because she's a good friend, she said yes.
Here's what I'll say about that.
At least that's what I'm guessing.
In some situations, you never know. Here's the thing. Weddings are a tricky thing. I've done weddings for friends, and at the wedding, it's night and day difference between like them normally, and then them at the wedding. But then there are people that are like, okay, this person's gonna be an asshole. You know what I mean? But if it was presented to her like, hey, Polly says she could have eaten some, not buying it. Listen, Polly, I'm telling you, they weren't giving her, because the dude even said, like the dude himself said it, because he's the one that originally leaked the story. And then she was like, actually, no, this is what happened right here. Like, this is what the deal was.
Yeah.
Which gets me to my point. Do we expect too much, in some cases, too much from our friends? You know what I mean? Like, one of the reasons, as a DJ, I get asked all the time by my friends if I will DJ their weddings, right? And I don't know if you noticed, but I rarely do weddings for friends. Yeah. I even last year was like, I'm not doing it anymore. No, a couple years ago, I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. There's certain situations that will get me to do it.
Yeah.
I need a full understanding of what's going on before I even say maybe. You know what I mean? One thing I hate is I don't like being a servant. I don't like being treated like a servant.
For sure.
You know what I mean? If I'm here to perform, that's one thing.
Yeah.
For the bride that comes in the chat every now and again, I did their wedding reception, but that was a whole different. That wasn't. Adam said, "If you're my friend, I want you to come be my friend, not my employee." Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And Polly said, "I just need to be paid up front, more than $250."
Yeah.
Because a wedding, there's a reason wedding photographers make thousands of dollars per gig, because it's an all-day thing.
And you could only get those pictures once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even if
it's a tall task.
Even if it was like, oh man, we forgot to take pictures at the reception. You can't a week from then go redo that. Even if it's the same people, same layout.
Yeah.
The actions are going to be different.
Yeah. And probably, yes, if you want more, you did it to yourself, but you agree to the deal. But here's the thing. It depends on how people present it to you. I've been in the exact situation that she's in.
Mm-hmm. I
handled it differently, where I was told, look, we just want you to come in. We want you to do a 2-hour set.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
And I've said, okay, well, this is how much that'll be.
Yeah.
Right. And then we get closer to the event and get closer to the day of, and they're like, oh, some things have changed. We need you to do the ceremony, you know what I mean? All the stuff that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to get on a mic and talk to anybody.
Right.
I don't want to do none of that.
Yeah.
There's people for that.
Yep.
But people trying to save $1, they're like, well, we already have Tiger.
Yeah.
So why don't we just, have him do it? So things tend to change. Things tend to change, especially amongst friends. People I don't know never do that.
Yeah.
Because they know, look, if you come with some extra shit, I'm charging you more, period. Friends, a lot of times, will tend to try to finagle some extra, like, friendship hookups.
Yeah.
Which is such a weird thing. Like, our friends in business, right? There's the post that a lot of people make that people will pay hundreds of dollars for Jordans, but will ask their friend who started a shoe company for a hookup. You know what I mean? It's true. It is true. The only time I've ever asked for anything is if I think it's mutually beneficial for me to have it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And usually I'm not like, yo, let me get this for free. I want to wear one of your shirts when I'm DJing. What do I need to do to make that happen? I want to, there's this a local woman who makes candles. She makes candles and soaps. And I want to get one of her candles for our show, to have one, because we kind of feature candles every now and again. Candles are a big part of the show. And I want to get one. And I told her, look, what do I need to do?
Yeah.
Can I meet you and buy one? Also, would you be willing to come on the show and talk about, like, your candle company? You know what I'm saying? It's mutually beneficial. But I'm not out here like, yo, let me get a whole bunch of candles for free.
Right.
Let me do this. No, let me buy one. And then if we can work something out in the future, cool. If not, cool. You know what I mean? But yes, it's a weird thing that I almost feel like, in a business world, do we expect more from our friends than we do from people that aren't? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I say we because all of us are guilty of it in some way, shape, or form. When JT was working at fucking Arby's, I went in there for a hookup. Yeah. You know what I mean? When she was working at Taco Bell, I went in there and fucking get it back. I bought something, but she filled it up with a whole bunch of shit. And then the next time I went, I was hoping or expecting the same damn thing. You know what I mean? So like we've been there. We've all kind of Adam said asking for a hookup from a friend is being a bad friend. For sure. Depending on, I feel like expecting it is being a bad friend. Like, you're free to ask.
Yeah.
But it's the way you ask. You know what I mean? If you work at Foot Locker and I'm like, hey, do you get discounts while you're there? That's not your direct livelihood. Now, if you own, let's say now you started a fucking, shoe company or sporting goods company. Okay. How can I make this mutually beneficial?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I go to buy something, you're like, hey man, I'll give you a discount. Now I'm thinking, okay, how can I make this mutually beneficial? What can I do to repay you for the kindness that you're paying me? Can I advertise it? Can I repost your shit? Can I fucking make me an admin on a page, and I'll fucking try to get more followers for yours. Something to make it mutually. That way it's not just, take. But yeah, I feel like in a lot of cases we expect more from our friends than we do from, quote unquote professional. I think also another thing we do is we tend to forget that our friends are professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody hits me and says, hey, I want you to do, let's say a wedding. I don't do weddings, but let's say I want you to do a wedding. And I say, okay, let's say I hit them with a number like 1,500 or something, right? And they're like, what? Mm-hmm. Everyone else that they talk to is going to give them that number. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like literally everyone. They can say that's fucked up. Like I thought we were friends, so on and so forth. Yeah. But then they'll go pay that same number to somebody that they don't know.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like
the only reason you asked me
is because you was trying to get it cheaper. You know what I mean? And if I don't know you like that, why would I do that? Mm-hmm. my nose is like, I feel like every time we do a show, my nose gets not runny, but like misty under Oh man. Ernesto said taking pics of you guys when I first started got me into photography and event photography. Loved it. Yeah, Ernesto did shoot me and John at Barroom, actually. Okay. He came and shot us at Barroom. I still have all those pictures too. Great fucking pictures, man. I didn't know I didn't know you were just now starting. Fam said unlimited supply of grandma's food for Tiger to marry me and my future bride. I will also pay for you to get ordained. I'll do that. I'll do that for sure. Polly said discount on shoes, laughing at it. Yeah, like there's different types of hookups. If you work at like I said, at a Foot Locker, at a store, this isn't your livelihood. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, if you get a discount there and I'm like, hey man, do you get a discount? Let me buy my shoes through you. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's fine. I got a buddy that helps me get discounts on like my DJ gear. Mm-hmm. He doesn't own the company. If you own a clothing brand or a shoe brand, or you know what I'm saying, you own something, this is your livelihood, like this is your future and it's your thing. I'm not coming in there like, yo, let me get a bunch of free shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I do try to work something out, I would do it in a way that would be mutually beneficial for everyone involved. You know what I'm saying? If I can get you, if I can get X amount of people to come and buy something, you know, maybe toss me a t-shirt or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like, it's not just like, gimme, and I'm out. Yeah. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'll buy the shirt. I ain't got no problem buying the shirt. Like, as long as it's something I wear. Like, if your shit's trash, then. If your shit is hot garbage. Oh, Matt Andrews mentoring.
What up?
He said I could give you a discount on squirrels. I'm here for it. I'm here for the squirrel discount for sure. We are here for it. Polly said, hey Tiger, can I get a discount on the remix? I got you, Polly. I got you. I got you. What you need remix, fam? I got you. Say less. Say less. I'll give it to you for 50% off of 6 times the price. I'll get. Got to think about that one for a second. But yeah, no, I got you, man. You need something remixed on a Taylor Swift song. Obviously, I got you. Say less. I said I don't like her face. I didn't say I wouldn't remix the song.
Adam the King said there's a dog behind you.
Oh yeah. He's back there. He's back there. Could y'all see him? Could they see him?
Maybe his whale.
Oh yeah, I guess they
tail,
could see him on.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. He's back there. He's back there chilling.
Not no more.
Yeah, he just left the room. He'll be back in here in a second. I'm trying to get him used to, you know, being out here while we're talking and stuff. The trick is don't make eye contact with him. Pun. It's mostly pun. Because sometimes like you'll look over. You know who has a problem with it? Whenever chicks come over, they have a problem. Like if I bring them out, I'm like, yo, don't. No touching, no talking, no eye contact. The first thing they're like, oh my God, he saw it. I'm like, you just fucked up everything. Like everything. Years of training, down the drain. Ernesto said, having a moment here. I will get back into photography. Thank you for igniting that talent back into my life. For real, thank you. Hey, for sure, man. You're fucking good at it. You're good at it. My homie Ryan is in the chat on Instagram.
What up?
I just saw him, I believe it was Saturday. Yeah, I saw him Saturday, man. It was good to see him. Mm-hmm. Haven't seen him in person in like a long, like a year or two.
Oh, wow.
What are you doing over there? I didn't know he was over there.
Fam said, wait, did Tiger say yes or no to my deal?
What deal? What deal are we talking about?
The marrying him and his wife and you get unlimited supply of.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. Polly said, he said, yes, Tiger is our own yes man. I don't know about I'm definitely not a yes man, but listen, I'll get ordained to marry somebody. I'll do it. It ain't going to go how you think it's going to go.
Nope.
But I'll do it. Like, I ain't going to have no big speech. Ain't going to be no, remember whose wedding was that where oh man, I was in the back laughing my ass off. Was it Cam's first wedding? I think it was the first wedding
because
the
everybody was laughing.
Yeah, the priest was like, so I was on the beach,
right?
And there was a little boy, and I literally go, uh-oh.
Yeah, I looked at I who was sitting there because Fabs was behind me.
I was in the back row with Will. Yeah, me and Will.
So like I heard you two. But then I think Tommy was sitting next to me. He looks at me. He was like, bro, did he just say beach and little boy?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I think he did.
And then he paused.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's move it along, baby.
He was like, does he know he's a Catholic priest? I was like, he may have forgot. I don't know.
Polly said, I guess I'm going to have to marry Pun then. But he better wear a dress. I don't know. You don't want to see Pun in a dress. You don't want that.
Fuck no.
You don't want that in your life. You don't need that. You don't need that sizzling in your spirit.
Putting one on?
Nah, hell no. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Ryan told me I never stopped by after. You're right, man. I ended up being flabbergasted by some talent that was in the club. There was a lot of beautiful women there. And I was unable to leave. I was powerless, sir. I was powerless.
That was
didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to do.
Fantastic way.
Nah, I was so the person that was DJ Dynamics, and he's super cool. I was in there chilling with him while he was DJing. Super good guy. Because part of it is I know what it's like to go to a club and like you're alone. You know what I mean? There's nobody there with you.
Yeah.
He flew in from out of town. He's by himself. There's really nobody. As DJs, we're social creatures, so sometimes it's good to just have somebody there with you that you can either bounce ideas off of. Not that he didn't need any, but just somebody to joke with, laugh with. If something funny happens, somebody to be like, hey, did you see that with, it's like going to see a movie by yourself as opposed to with a good friend. You know what I mean? Like, you can see the movie by yourself, but something funny happens, you're kind of like, oh, wait, there's nobody next to me. Never mind. You know what I'm saying? So I stuck around there. But next time, actually, this coming weekend, man, I'm going to probably swing through. I'm going to probably swing through and holler at you. Actually, Ryan, are you working? He said, yo, bring them with you. You right. I should have. Next time. Also, man, condolences for the situation that happened at your spot. We won't talk about it on air, but somebody went a little bit too early in life. So condolences to the whole team over there. Matt Andrews said, I came over to a friend's wedding in Las Vegas. That was a one-of-a-kind experience. The person doing the service said to the groom, do you take this woman to be your bride, to love, cherish her until she stops washing the dishes? Holy shit.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh. Polly said, you know what they say, right? Now, no matter how cute she is, someone somewhere is sick and tired of her shit. True. I feel like that's for everybody, man. No matter what. Listen, I'm handsome as fuck, but I know a bunch of women that are sick of my shit. They're called my exes, and and God bless them because they're all superheroes. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Every woman that I have ever been with is a fucking superhero if she put up with my bullshit. I mean, I'm a charming guy. I'm a charming guy, but I'm a lot. I'm a lot, dude. Not a lot, but I'm a lot adjacent. Okay. Like I do what I do. So there's no changing me as far as the positive things that I do, right? I play video games, I DJ, I go out, I make music. I love going out. And there's no changing that. A lot of the women that I end up with don't really go out all like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a strange thing. I meet a lot of women that are like, book readers or like good women, but they don't really go out the way that I do. You know what I mean? Like they may go to a bar, but they're not club people. And then what happens is later on, like at first you can do no wrong. At first it's like, nah, that doesn't bother me. That's fine. Like do your thing, live your life. You know what I mean? But there comes a time where they start to feel like, okay, like, why are you going out all the time? Yeah. Like, what's going on? And with me, it's really a conundrum because I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I'm not coming back drunk. I'm not coming back smelling like chicks. It's not like I'm getting drunk and smashing a bunch of chicks. First of all, I'm not coming back to anybody because ain't nobody just up in my house when I'm not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been there. I ain't doing that again.
Yeah.
But like it's a conundrum because it's like, well, what's the appeal of it? You know what I mean? And it's really hard to believe when I say I go out for the music. Like if I'm not DJing, I'm going out to listen to music, dance, and enjoy myself. And that's really a hard thing to believe. Just like it's hard to believe I go to strip clubs for the wings. It's hard to believe. It's like for you, no, you know me. You know what I mean?
Well, because we do the same thing.
We do the exact same thing. We both do it.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, for people that aren't there when I'm there, it's hard for them to believe that I'm going there for the wings. You know what I mean? So that's like a hard thing to believe. It's kind of a conundrum. So that tends to a lot of times that gets in the way, and people are like, "Yo, like I don't know if this is what," and I'm like, "Cool, all right, peace," because I'm not changing it. It's not changing. My mom never stopped going out. I'm not going to stop going out. You know what I mean? So it's a tricky thing. Andrew said it's a great place to be if you can go out and have fun without drinking drugs. For sure. I have a great time. I have a great time for sure. Polly said, he was talking to Fam.
Well, yeah, because
Polly said, hear that, folks? Tiger's got some serious issues.
Fam said, pun in a miniskirt is greater than anything else I want in life. If that's the case, man, you're going to be disappointed, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Ernesto said, wifey does not believe that I used to go to Hooters for wings. You know, I got a funny story about Hooters. Adam King said, is going to strip clubs for the wings the new version of Champagne Room?
No,
man.
It's literally for wings.
Yeah. We literally get wings.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So in Maryland, in the neighborhood I used to live in Maryland, the townhouse complex, there would always be people that, so there was a lot of diplomats that lived there, but it was another place that like, so if you were, right next to it was Montgomery College. Okay. If you were attending Montgomery College, a group of you probably got a townhouse in this complex. Expensive complex, but if it's a group of you, could, you're all right. So we would always get like girls that are going to Montgomery College, they're here from out of town. They move in to the neighborhood, and then turns out like they're also dancers or stuff like that. There was a bunch of Hooters girls that moved into a couple of the one of the townhouses, right? And me and my homie Unique, we befriended them because we were like the dudes in the neighborhood. Unbeknownst to us, we didn't really know. That's a whole other story. I don't know if I told that on here. When somebody was like, "Yeah, we heard that you run the neighborhood." Did I ever tell that on here?
No.
I'm about to tell that story on here one day. So these girls were like chatting it up with us. We were at the pool. And they were like, hey, do you guys like wings? And I was like, yeah, why? And they were like, we work at Hooters. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I had never been to a Hooters. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I was like, they were like, yeah, we work at Hooters. I was like, I don't know what that means. She was like, Hooters, like the owl? And I was like, yeah, you're still not helping me. And I was like, Hooters as in boobs? And she was like, kind of, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, what does that got to do with wings? She was like, oh, we make really good wings.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. So where are we going with this? And she was like, we'll bring y'all some wings. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. These chicks brought us buckets of wings, dude. Like, buckets. You know, like the painter's buckets? Yeah. Full of wings. For like a year straight. Like a year straight, dude. We were eating. I survived exclusively on Hooters wings.
I mean, they used to have good wings.
Good fucking wings, dude. Yeah. Good fucking wings. I'm not mad at them.
I say used to. I mean, they're still around, but there's none up here, so that's why.
Oh, are they not as good now?
Well, no, there's none up here. No Hooters up here.
Are there no Hooters up here? Will said Diamond's 5-cent wings night. Sad it will never see 5 cents again. I don't even think it's been around. I don't think it's been around. Polly asked, but did she ever? She did. She did. Actually, yes. She was quite the feature presentations were quite nice. Also, T to the motherfucking G. TG is in the chat. What up, TG? Frequency is free. They are pretty tasty wings, man. They are pretty tasty wings. I've been eating clean lately. So, Sam, you met Sam. Well, she brought us the brisket.
Yeah.
she brought some fancy beef the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like, I'm bringing some fancy beef. It was tasty. It was fancy.
Fancy as opposed to.
So it wasn't brisket.
Oh,
it was like a beef rib thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it was woo.
All right.
Let me tell you, there was no bones in it. It was delish, sir.
Very good.
Delish.
Very good.
But she's also been food prepping for me.
So
like I haven't been food shopping in forever. So she brings over, she'll drop off my meals for like the whole week. And let me tell you, man, food prepping, people, if you get a chance to food prep, you should absolutely find somebody that can do it for you and, and have them do it. Cause it's dope to like, remember how I was talking about Steve Jobs had a closet full of blue jeans and those mock neck shirts, and it's because that's one less thing to use his mind on. He doesn't have to think about what he's going to wear that day. I am of that same ilk in a sense where I have about 3 pair of jeans. I have multiple pairs of each, but there's 3 pair: a blue pair, a black pair, and a gray pair. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I don't need to think about what I'm gonna wear. I have a ton of shirts, but I usually, when I get dressed, I usually go in there and grab one, and I'm like, okay, this is this color. I'm gonna put on the black jeans with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel that way about the food prep things. Like, it's good to not think about what am I going to eat. You know what I mean? It's one thing that I don't have to use brain cells on. He says, Polly says Steve Jobs was a dirty man. Did you know he never showered? I feel like I did know that. I know he was an asshole. There's a lot of Mac people that are that sing the praises of Steve.
It's like,
Steve Jobs was a dick. He was a dick, dude. There's a famous story when the iPod was first being created. They brought it to him and he was like, I want it smaller. And they're like, there's literally no room to make this thing smaller. This fucker takes this thing, throws it into a fish tank, and he was like, you see those bubbles coming out? That means there's air. That means there's room to make it smaller. A fucking prototype. What? These engineers have been working on this prototype for probably like a year or two. $1 million probably prototype. Right. And this asshole takes it and throws it in a fucking... You know what I mean? And that's the cult of Mac's Lord and Savior. That's some dickhead shit. You could have made your point without throwing it in the fucking...
It was Polly Chaser, right? Who asked if I got mad? And this is verbatim because Tiger has seen me do not this because I never was in that position. If I was one of those engineers or whatever engineer, iPod maker, whatever, I would have walked over to the fish tank, took it out, and threw it at his face and said, I quit.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
That's how I get mad, which is why I don't do it.
Fuck that shit, man. Like, holy fuck. You basically took something.
That I worked.
Not even just that, but also this thing didn't exist a week ago. Right? So you took something that didn't exist a week ago. It works. It has electricity running through it. And throw it into a fucking, you know what I mean? No, it's not waterproof. Motherfucker, it didn't exist last week. We didn't think to make it waterproof because it wasn't even a thing. Like, holy shit. Oh, man.
So, yes, that's
just out of hand. That's a dick move right there. That's a dick move. What about the person that had the prototype iPhone? I think it was like the 3rd one or the 4th one, but it was a prototype, and it had it disguised as one of the older ones and left it at a bar, and somebody found it and called Apple, like tried to hit him up and was like, yo, like, I got your shit, like I'm trying to get it back to you. Old boy didn't believe him. Was like, no, you don't. Fuck off, basically. So then they were like, all right, they sold it to, I think either The Verge or Polygon, one of the two, and they did a whole fucking teardown video of it. They were like, here it is. And then he got pissed off and like wanted to sue them, give him a cease and desist. Like, look, we tried to give it back to you, motherfucker. You said, no, we don't. Okay, well, here it is. Here it goes. Ernesto is dipping. He said, thanks for the great listen/conversation. Have a great evening.
Later, Ernesto.
Ernesto, man, good having you. Yep. Good having you here. Where the fuck was I? before we went off. Polly said, be well, Ernesto. Yes, Ernesto, be well. Fam said, Grandma might be making pho Sunday. Want me to swing by or you can come through? If your grandma is making pho, 100% swing some by, good sir. I'm going to say yes and thank you in advance. Oh, JT is here.
What up, JT?
Speak of the devil. 7.5 is in the building. Speak of the devil. We were just talking about, expecting too much from your friends. Like expecting to hook up from your friends. And yes, I have done it. The devil is here that I spoke of. When JT worked at was it Arby's or was it Taco Bell?
It was both.
She worked at both of them, right? I definitely went in there.
Oh yeah.
Like wanting a hookup on some roast beef sandwiches, and she definitely hooked it up.
Oh yeah.
I think we're past the statute of limitations. Polly said, when I get to the States again, we're gonna hook up and you invite me for a barbecue. For sure. Polly, are you coming to the States? Because if you're coming to the States and you're in the Ohio area or wherever you're at, if you're in New York, whatever, I can get to New York. Let's go grab a bite. Let's go grab a drink. I'll have Sprite and you have whatever beverage it is that you want to partake in. Yeah, she said it was both. It was both of them. Both of them. But yeah. But now here's the difference. If JT owned a restaurant, I wouldn't go in there expecting free food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would go in there.
Yeah.
And if it was expensive, I'd go in there once in a while. You know what I mean? But I would just go in there, get a meal, get what I can get, and pay for the food. Like if she owned the restaurant, that's a whole different thing. But Arby's isn't her last name isn't Arby's or Bell. So her last name isn't Arby's or Bell. So I think we were okay with me going in there and getting a little hooky hook on some roasty beef sandwiches. They were good too, man. Arby's roast beef is delicious.
Shit.
Like it really is, man. I don't think people give enough. Arby's ain't never in the conversation.
They should be.
It ain't never in the conversation.
Because right now they got the best chicken nuggets in the game.
Right.
In the game. And yes, that's over Chick-fil-A too.
Woo!
Actually, they got a better chicken sandwich than Chick-fil-A.
Talk your shit, Pun. Talk your shit.
I said it.
I'm here for it. Their roast beef is delicious, man. Their roast beef sandwiches. And the thing is, man, you can get them if you're getting your little diet on. Get the roast beef sandwich. Take the bun off.
Yeah.
Take the bun off. You be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Just get all that good roast beef.
I like the sliders. The roast beef sliders.
I don't think I've had one.
So from, what is it, 2 to 5, they're $1.
Fam said Arby's fries be bussin'. Their fries are good. Yeah, for sure.
And they got crinkle fries now too.
Do they?
So now you can get curly or crinkle fries.
Oh, man. Man, their curly fries are the shit.
They got the best fast food chicken or mozzarella sticks out of all the fast food places. And now their chicken nuggets are...
JT said it's a huge piece of meat that you actually cut.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like the actual roast beef. It's not like...
So it's like legitimate roast beef and they're in there slicing.
Yeah.
So they're in there slicing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just, they just came like that.
Like if you go into like a deli and you see like they have the logs of meat.
Yeah.
And then they slice it there to give it to you. That's what Arby's does.
TG said those crinkets are on point. Yeah, man. Mikey V said, I've been wanting Taco Bell, but it's never open late. Depends on where you at, man. And then DJ Raven said Arby's is good as shit, underrated. And Polly Chaser said, here, piggy, yum, yum. It's not pigs, man. It's beef. I'm sure there's you know what, though? I say that. Who the fuck knows what's actually in there? Right.
Yeah.
Who the hell knows what's actually in there? Like
But that's one of the things with Arby's, though. It's like all fresh meat.
Do they say, so in their advertising, do they say 100% beef?
I don't pay attention that much.
Something that I learned in the fast food world is that you're not allowed to advertise 100% beef unless your meat contains nothing but meat from a cow. Yeah. You can say all beef. So for a while, remember how the thing was 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese? Yeah. That's because it had like seaweed and kangaroo meat and like all other types of shit in there. But you're not allowed to say Wendy's. You know how Wendy's always said 100% beef? Yeah. It's because they were making it with 100% beef. Now it may be grade F beef. Polly said the neighbors said their cats went missing. Who knows, right? If you live next to an Arby's and your cat goes missing, that's just oof. If you live next to a fast food place in general and your cat goes missing or your dog goes missing, you're kind of side-eyeing them a little bit like, what the fuck's going on? You know what place I've never thought about whether or not I'm eating like dog or cat meat? This is the God honest truth for me on Planet Tiger is fucking Asian restaurants. I've never been to an Asian restaurant and felt like I'm eating dog right now.
Yeah.
I'm eating cat right now. I've never felt like that. I've felt like that at a McDonald's before.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that at a deli one time. I was like, it's kind of weird. There's a lot of cats in this neighborhood. There's none around this place. What's going on? But I've never felt that way about Asian restaurants. And here's why. It's because people were always accusing them of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I was like, why would they be out here just perpetuating the stereotype?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they? There's better ways to save money than fucking serving up the neighborhood cats. You know what I mean? Now, I can't speak for what goes on in Asia because I know people have had video and all that shit. I can't speak for that. I'm talking about the places here.
Yeah.
Like, I've never felt that way just because people always accuse them. So they know they're being watched. Yeah. So then why would they do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Department of Health is just waiting to go in.
So there was, since we're talking about that, this is bad. This probably was about, I don't know, 10 years ago. There was an Asian buffet in that, where CVS is.
Right.
That plaza where CVS is, where Julian used to work.
Yes. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Asian restaurant or buffet right next to it at one point.
Okay.
For the entirety, which was only like maybe 3.5, 4 years, we never had stray cats.
Really?
Never. That place closed down. Just started seeing cats again.
Maybe they.
So I'm gonna.
Maybe the cats just didn't like the food.
That's what. Like, obviously, I really don't think they. I think it was just happened to be a pretty bad coincidence.
Right. Maybe the cats just didn't like
the smell. You go from, living in the city adjacent neighborhood. You're going to see stray cats.
Yeah, you're going to see them every now and again.
For 3.5, 4 years, you don't see one? I was like, maybe I'm just going to say it's a coincidence.
Maybe they didn't like Szechuan sauce or something like that. Oh man!
And that, like, neighbors would be like, "What's going on?" Like, still haven't seen. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Oh, wait a minute. We got stars again.
What?
I'm looking at this on my phone, and people can send stars. Well, at least I can. It says right here, send 500 stars to pin your comment here. You can send. Wait. Look at that.
Oh boy.
You can send stars again. So somehow we got stars back. Don't know how that happened, but apparently stars are back. Don't know when or where that took place, but on my app at least, like right down here, it's got the star thing right down there. Oh, JT just sent some stars.
Did she?
Yeah. Did we?
Oh,
and there it is. Look, the notification.
Holy. So does that mean we get our stars back?
What, the ones we had before?
Yeah.
They already paid that out.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they paid that out. We got what did we get? It helped get another mic. It helped with your earbuds.
Yeah, that's right.
Things. Yeah. Oh, it showed the stars. Apparently, the stars show up for JT. Yeah, so stars are back. Stars are back in town. Yeah. Yeah, where are you playing at, Mikey V? Where are you playing? On this Saturday. Yeah, where are you playing that Saturday, bro? Oh fuck, I got a DJ Saturday. Damn it, I won't be able to go. Maybe I get an opener and I come out and check you out for a little bit. Yeah, that's weird. Stars are back. I wonder if that means that they're counting our hours again. That would be rather interesting if they are.
It would be.
It would be rather pontuberous, which isn't a word. But now JT has a star next to her name. That means Gonzo can get back to his starry ways. Also, JT, appreciate the starage. Yeah, that's crazy. They just randomly pop back up. Polly said, "Yeah, no worries. It's a bit heavy. Wish it wasn't so." What do we? He said, "I know of a story in the UK where some motherfuckers put a little girl in a kebab." Whoa.
What?
That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. Damn. I hope they were caught. I'm assuming if they know who did it, I'm hoping that they were caught. Oh, Mikey V's playing at Shinto Japanese Steakhouse and sushi in Strongsville. He's playing at Shinto. What time do you start, sir? Because I might come out and get some sushi before I go downtown. Definitely might come out before I go downtown. Yeah, stars are back around. That's crazy that we're back in the star game, baby. We're back in the star game.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Good for us. Good for us. I guess maybe Facebook got their shit together since it went down. It went down to twos for like what, 6 hours or something like that. YouTube, Instagram, and WhatsApp.
Yep.
I mean, it's all the same company.
Yeah.
But yeah, people were losing their shit. I found out about it because people were texting me like, "Yo, is your YouTube working? Like, is your YouTube working?" I was like, I don't know. Like, I didn't check. And here's the thing about it. If you don't have business on YouTube, I keep saying YouTube. If you don't have business on Facebook, WhatsApp, I know a lot of people use WhatsApp for business. If it's not a big part of your business and you were freaking out, you might need to reevaluate the time that you spend on the social.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not here to tell people to get off social media at all whatsoever. However, what I will say is if it's down, go for a walk, go outside,
right?
Call a friend, text your friends, go to Snapchat, do these other things. You don't have to be on social media. If your social media of choice is not available, do other things. Now, there are a lot of people that lost money because of it. I know a lot of people that do a lot of business on Facebook, whether it's on the marketplace, there's people that teach classes and stuff on Facebook. So for them, yes, man, this is devastating. It's crazy. Like they're losing out on thousands of dollars. I had a friend that, funny story. So he was like, man, I lost a few $100s with Facebook being down, but hey, fuck me, right? One of the comments was another friend of ours that was like, she just went off on this whole rant about some bad shit that happened to her. Try getting your car rear-ended, and it costing you X amount of dollars to get it fixed. But then your deductible is $500, so then you got to pay that. And then the other person doesn't have insurance. But yeah, your $100 is bad too. But this is literally what she said. And everybody was like, yo, we understand you went through some bad shit, but that don't mean his bad shit isn't bad as well. You know what I mean? Like that's a weird thing to me. Like I was talking to Sam. I was talking to Sam about like something that is weird to me. I don't want to say it annoys me. I don't want to say it pisses me off because people handle things in different ways. When people make things about themselves when somebody else is going through something. Now, there have been posts about it, and there have also been the anti-posts saying that's just how some people communicate. And I understand that, which is why I'm not saying it annoys me. But what I am saying is, let's say you're going through something. You're going through something big. And I know the way that I communicate is by relating an experience that I went through, and which sometimes might make it about me. You know what I mean? Let's face it, I make everything about me. So I feel like at that point, it is now on me to either try to not do that if that's not the way that you communicate. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If that's how, like, if you are okay communicating that way, you just need to hear someone's voice, then that's fine. Yeah. Sometimes you might need to vent. And if I'm making it about me, you're not able to vent. You see what I'm saying? Yep. So maybe I need to either consciously think, okay, maybe I shouldn't reach out just yet because I'm probably not the best person to communicate with them at this time. Or I'm going to reach out, but I'm going to make sure that I just listen. You know what I mean? Sometimes the best thing to do is just shut the hell up and listen. Sometimes people just need to vent. You know what I mean? Which is, I tend to tell people, like, listen, do you need to yell at someone? Do you need to punch someone? I got heavy bags and shit over here. I got focus mitts. I got gloves. Right. You need to punch something? You can come punch some shit. Whatever you need. Come sit on the best porch in Lakewood and fucking just listen to the fucking fire pit table that I got because my porch is the shit. And but yeah, I feel like he said something. And look, she's free to comment. She's totally free to comment. But when you come into the comment section and then you start discounting what they went to
Mm-hmm.
and trying to make it a sob story for you, that's a whole other thing. Like at that point, it's like, why are you even here?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the person, okay, yeah, you lost thousands of dollars because your car got hit. This is a whole different. Your shit that you're talking about is unrelated to what the post is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the comment section starts going off the rails, like if you ain't talking about what we talking about, see yourself out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why, a lot of sometimes in the chat, like I don't really go back through the chat sometimes, even though I want to, because I had to stop myself from feeling rude because, if you're not talking about what we're talking about, and I know there's a delay, so I do go back a little bit, but like one thing I'm not going to do is scroll like, to the top of the chat and then go touch base on something that somebody said a long time ago. And I used to worry about getting accused of ignoring the chat. And then I had to realize at the end of the day, usually this show, Two Endangered Mammals, is mostly, not all, but mostly a conversation between me and you. And people that are listening to it after the fact, you know what I mean? It's got to flow.
Yeah.
So we have to move forward. So I can't go back. I just went through like 6 different thoughts. Here, I just went through like 6 different thoughts here in in a quick second. But I'm gonna bring it back around. Don't worry. So I had to get over the idea that I was being rude by not like reading every last comment that was coming in, because the people that are listening to this, yes, you. Right now, they're listening to it on iTunes or something like that. Yeah. Like they don't see the chat. So if I'm going way back, then the show isn't like moving forward.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Now that being said, one of the things that it's weird to me is when people will see somebody going through a situation and make it about them, and at the wrong times. I'm not saying that that's never okay. Because if that's how y'all communicate and it's understood, then okay. But I feel like sometimes you need to recognize that sometimes people just need to talk, or they just need somebody to listen. Breakups, a death in the family, stuff like that. Sometimes they just want somebody to listen. Sometimes they just want to be heard. And even posting on social media, sometimes you just want to be heard, right? We got to this from the fucking Facebook, the Facebook debacle. All right, let me bring it around. So... Watch what I do. So there was a lot of people that kept making posts saying, basically like shitting on people for freaking out about Facebook being down. You know what I mean? But I'm like, wait, you're making the post on Facebook shitting on people for freaking out about Facebook being down.
Yeah.
That's not fucking weird. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
again, I wouldn't shit on people.
I'll be honest.
I was definitely like laughing about it because I'm like, all you had to do was pay. If I knew it was going to happen, and I don't pay attention to probably 5% of the news, but I pay attention to it enough so I kind of know what's going on. If I knew something was going to happen, then all them other people who are follow the news way more than I do should have known, hey, Monday, Facebook and Instagram might be taking a shit.
There might be some shit.
You know what I mean? Like
I feel like the people that I feel like the savvy people kind of knew.
Yeah.
But the how do you say it? That the casuals didn't know. Polly said this latest so-called whistleblower, I'm assuming he meant whistleblower, is a complete scam though. You know what? I kind of feel that way.
Yeah. This one, with her.
Yeah, with her, I kind of feel that way. Yeah. There have been other people that have come out and said some things that I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. But what she's saying doesn't fully make sense to me. And also, I feel like she's getting a bit too much credit for coming forward in a way. And here's why. We already have a whole ass documentary about exactly what the social dilemma. Yeah. Talking about exactly what she's talking about. Yeah. We have this documentary that's here. I do suggest people give it a look. It's a decent documentary. So
Real quick, your mom's in the chat.
Oh, Mom, how you doing? How you doing, Mom?
What's up, Mom?
Polly said within 48 hours in front of the Senate. Get the fuck out. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we have a whole documentary about this. There's people talking about breaking up Facebook, and I don't agree with that simply because, how do you break it up? Like, what can you do to break up? They did that same thing to Windows. I don't know if a lot of people remember this. Windows used to come with Internet Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
When you got Windows, you got Internet Explorer. And there was a problem with it because they said that they were monopolizing like internet browsers or something of the sort.
Mm-hmm.
And so what they did was they were forcing Windows to break up Windows and Internet Explorer to where you wouldn't get Internet Explorer when you install Windows.
Okay.
Now here's the problem. How the hell do you get another browser if there's no browser for you to fucking get? You know what I mean? Like that's the problem.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? They were talking about Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what she was saying was Instagram was successful before Facebook bought it. It's not like Facebook made Instagram successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Facebook buys it because it got scared that it was going to take over. And while that may be true, that may be why Facebook bought it, I don't think they forced the owner to sell it. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So like, same thing with WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a whole ass other thing. There's a lot of, so I know most countries other than here, like I know in Brazil, WhatsApp is huge. A lot of countries use WhatsApp over like Messenger or anything like that. It bought WhatsApp. It's not like it bought it and then swallowed it into the Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not like it just became Facebook Messenger. It's still WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Instagram is still Instagram. Maybe keep an eye on them moving forward and be like, hey man, you can't just go buying up all these companies. But here's the thing, dude. If I make a cool little social media app, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Facebook comes to me and is like, listen, we'll give you $3.2 billion for your fucking app. You fucking right, I'm gonna sell it.
Hell yeah.
You damn right I'm gonna sell it. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said Facebook and Alphabet are buying everything. Do you know how many startups they buy every day? It's totally mental. Yeah, they probably buy a ton. I would imagine they'd buy a ton. But I feel like some of that has to be pointed at the people selling it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're forcing these people to sell, I feel like some of it has to go to them. Now, I'm not backing up Facebook. Don't get me wrong. We've been having our trials and tribulations with Facebook for the past year. Them not counting our hours and taking our stars away and now giving them back. And you know what I mean? So I'm not sitting here trying to toot the old Facebook horn. However, I do think that the things that this lady is saying, we've already heard. And it's not anything new.
No, yeah.
It's nothing new.
Yeah.
It's just stuff that's been going on. I think it does. People should stay aware.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, on Planet Tiger, I'm not expecting a level of anonymity or privacy on a social media platform. You know what I mean? It's social is in the name.
Yeah.
Anything I post, people are going to be able to see. You know what I'm saying? It is good to be able to hide certain information. Like if you want to hide your marital status, your birthday, your, whatever, things like that. If you want to hide that type of stuff so people don't have all that information about you, that's fine. But I don't expect to be like super private on a social media platform. You know what I mean? Small said Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp aren't a monopoly in social media because Twitter, Snapchat, and others are still in business. Yeah, you got Twitter, TikTok, Telegraph. Dude, there's so many. Facebook may be the biggest, but it's hard to say they're monopolizing. Yeah. Now, as Polly was saying,
I do agree with I do agree with Polly Chaser with what he just said though.
If the MSM promotes it, it's not good. Yeah,
especially these days. Oh
yeah, for sure. At the same time, though, we can't make the mistake of it. I feel like it would be a mistake for us to just assume that everything that the MSM is promoting is ultimately bad. It's good to question. Go in with questions.
No, yeah, question.
And then do your research. Don't just listen to them.
Oh yeah, no,
for sure. Yeah, 100%. Don't just listen to them.
Well, a lot of people these days do.
They do. Do your own research.
Yeah.
Get your own, you know what I mean? Be skeptical. Skepticism is good. And it's good to be skeptical. Because, like, I'll be honest with you. Hopefully one day we're fucking advertised on mainstream media.
Yeah.
You know
No, yeah, for sure.
So, and we're pricks. So,
like, we were talking about it the one time. Oh my God, I just totally lost my train of thought.
That's all right. Sound it out. You know what? Talk it out with yourself and see what have a little talk with yourself and see what you can come up with.
Like, I completely just totally forgot what I was going to talk about. Damn.
Is there anything we can do to if it helps, Polychaser said anything that the mainstream media promotes is not good. Polly said TikTok is owned by the Chinese government, hence the degeneracy. TikTok has had some crazy fucking trends lately. There's like a slap a teacher trend that's going on. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're reaching at this point. You know what I mean? It's like
I feel TikTok is gonna go just as fast as it came.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
you
probably.
Does that make, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to stay around like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter.
Nah. Well, it's been around for a while. It used to be Musically.
Oh, okay.
And then it turned into TikTok. I think it's. I don't really see the longevity of it.
TikTok as we know it.
Yeah. I think I don't see it sticking around for too long. Yeah. I think what happened to TikTok is kind of the same thing that happened to Vine. Mm-hmm. Right now they're making a ton of money from it though.
Yeah.
But I feel like something's going to happen, man. Something's got to give. Mm-hmm. These trends are getting too out of hand.
Yep.
I feel like one day these trends are going to get super dangerous, super problematic, and someone somewhere is going to be like, shut the whole shit down.
Oh, dude. Like the planking?
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Planking reached a critical mass, dude. It was
people planking on top of skyscrapers.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? The fucking crate challenge.
Yeah.
The crate challenge was some dumb shit. Fucking the what is it? Devious Licks when they were stealing shit out of their school. That shit was dumb.
Like
Liz said the milk crate challenge. Yeah, the milk crate challenge was dumb as fuck. Yeah, man. Dumb as hell. Like
simple science says that's probably not a good idea.
Not a good idea, man. If you've ever stacked up more than one crate and tried to stand on it to do something, then you know that idea is terrible.
Two tops. That's it.
100% terrible.
That's as many crates as I've ever stacked up to stand on them. Two
of them?
Yeah, two. That's it.
That's it. After that, it's a wrap.
Anything else? That's risky.
Let me check my. Okay, yeah. DJ Rivers said crate challenge dumb as shit. Big facts. And it was people that look like me that was doing that dumb shit.
There's people look like me too.
I'm talking about when it first started. It was God honest. It was all black people, man. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I feel like. Okay, John tagged the right.
Hey man, every race sets themselves back at some point.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, they do. Like seriously, every group.
Maybe I said. I'm sorry.
Every race, every group,
everything,
every culture at some point. Yep. At some point, they get set back, dude. Oh man, they what was the fucking thing? What was it that oh man, there was a thing that women were doing that they set themselves. Oh, sticking their lips in fucking jars. Remember that shit?
Oh Jesus.
The suction cup lip thing.
That was entertaining for me.
It was, but I was like, fuck, dude.
Because look, at some point, I know we don't like the yuck yums.
Right.
At some point, you have to laugh at people's stupidity.
Yes.
And that's all those fucking challenges are.
Yeah. Yeah. The vast majority of them. I did like the angelic yields.
No, yeah.
I'm here for that.
That was cool.
But 90% of the challenges are stupidity.
Yeah, I'm talking the ones that, for example, Tide Pods. Okay, look, I don't care how old you are. If you're, no, I don't care how old you are.
What the fuck was
was that Bishop? Yeah. You should know not to eat a fucking Tide Pod. And if you do, whatever happens, that's called natural selection.
Yeah, there's nothing about.
I know that's kind of harsh.
I mean, but there's nothing about laundry detergent that even makes it remotely.
There's a reason why there's labels
eat.
on it.
Yeah, There's nothing about it that makes
Like,
it seem like it's safe to eat. Like, no. No. Yeah, that's, what about the one people were lighting themselves on fire?
Again.
And then jumping in pools and shit? Like, yo, come on, fam.
Natural selection.
Such a terrible fucking
Let
idea.
it run its course. Like when Pokemon Go came out and people were like getting hit by cars because, but there was a Pokemon in the highway. Well, you know what? Fuck, maybe you should have let that Pokemon stay there.
That was happening, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. People drowning because they're trying to swim out in the middle of Lake Erie to get a freaking Pokemon.
I will say this though, that's more user stupidity because I never played it, but the good thing about Pokemon Go is that it did actually get people out of the house.
No, it did.
It got people walking, but when you're not looking at where you're going, like, come on, fam.
It's like, look,
I was about to say, come on, fam, but I don't know if fam was doing that.
It's like, look, I played that for a little bit.
Oh, really quick. Liz said, she goes, oh my God, the cinnamon dry swallow thing. People really got hurt on that one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Small said Darwin Awards for all these idiots. Polly said it's like we're living in idiocracy sometimes. Yeah, for sure. Like it's like that shit became a documentary instead of a fucking comedy.
Because at first with the Pokemon Go thing, it was like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. It's actually promoting people getting outside.
Yeah. Really cool. Quick, DJ Raymond said the toilet lick thing. Oof.
Same thing.
Oof.
Natural selection. Just whatever.
Didn't the chick that did that, she caught the germ, right? She got the germ right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised she didn't get fucking all types of shit. Licking a toilet? Oh, Megan, what's up? Megan is in the chat on the Instagrams.
And like I say all this stuff because, people may not believe it, but mom and dad will back me up. I have pretty much anytime I've gotten in trouble, turned myself in.
Oh, really?
Because I knew, what I'm doing, it's potentially could get me in trouble.
Right.
2, you only get in trouble if you get caught.
This is true.
3, I'm going to take that chance. 4, fuck. All right, well, it's better to own up to it than lie about it and make it worse.
Right.
So that's with me getting busted for underage consumption.
Oh, damn.
That was with me getting busted for transportation of the herb.
Oof.
So yeah, and you know what? Because of that, I did what I had to do and got it
taken care of. Liz said, although some people walked into traffic and private property and got shot on Pokemon Go. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Well, it's private property for a reason.
The ones that got shot, because I know one person got robbed and all they were doing was walking up the street.
But,
what I'm saying, this in particular person, he got robbed on a live stream. He was playing Pokemon Go and he walked into the wrong neighborhood. I don't agree with me. This is me personally. I don't agree with there being such thing as a wrong neighborhood.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Somebody shouldn't get robbed just because they walked up your street. Like, to me, that's that's dumb. Like if you're out here chasing people off your block that aren't causing harm on your block, if they're causing harm, trying to, do some negative shit on your block, I'm here for it. If they're coming to your block selling drugs, chase them away. If they're coming in your block trying to start shit, chase them away. If they're just out exploring, walking around, fuck, dude. I feel like anybody should be able to walk and go wherever they want without having to worry about.
I never fucking said anything about licking a toilet, Polly. Like,
no. Polly, get the fuck out of here. Dude, what?
Like you could literally rewind your fucking thing and hear what I said.
Rewind it, Polly. Rewind it. But that chick that did it, she got sick. Did that become a thing? I don't know if anybody else did it.
I don't know.
I think she did it because she was the only one that I heard about it. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not mistaken, I think that chick was the only one that did it. I think that was like, maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back where people were like, you know what?
Not even her getting sick.
Yeah, I feel like
the toilet should have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like when she did it, they were like, you know what?
You could have this one.
Yeah, you go ahead and get famous.
You can have all the glory.
She did it because she wanted to get famous, and I don't think she really got famous. I think she maybe got like 50 or 100,000 followers on TikTok, which isn't a lot on TikTok. Dude, TikTok, people hit millions like instantly. TikTok is a crazy thing. I'm not a TikToker, so
Yeah.
I can't partake in it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with the people getting shot with the Pokemon Go thing.
Yeah, I mean, if they step onto somebody's private property,
you are forfeiting the benefit of the doubt.
Small said no, she got hepatitis. She didn't also get the germ. She didn't also get the C to the V. She got hepatitis. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, you could do anything you want.
Yeah.
You could, we've all done stuff that is technically breaking the law.
Right. Some of us more than others. Not to say no names, Tiger.
But it's like, at some point, you have to have the common sense to know, like, hey, what I'm doing potentially could get me in trouble and is not legal or not right.
Right.
So I'm forfeiting the benefit of the doubt. I am forfeiting people thinking it was being done for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're breaking the law, are some of the laws dumb? Yeah, of course, we know that. But they're still laws.
They're still there as a law.
They could still get you in trouble. So yeah, you do whatever you want.
Oh, Small said, I don't know. I'm just throwing out potential diseases you could get by looking dirty public surfaces. Oh man.
I don't know what she got, to be honest. That's what he said.
But I bet you she won't eat the brown part of a banana. She'll lick a toilet, but she won't eat the brown part of a banana. Oh, Hazel is in the chat. She said, "Yo, I almost missed it. You did miss it. We're coming up. We're at the end of the show now." So she's got a wild ass story.
Oh boy.
Somebody had made a post about like telling us like how you figured out you were being cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
And her fucking story was bugged out, bro. And I'm like,
shit.
yo, don't tell it in the chat, but I was like, I'm gonna need you to come on the show. I'm gonna need you to come on the show and talk about this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to be around for this. You know who Hazel is.
Do
She's the hey man. Hey
Oh, okay.
man, the dude that was white knighting for her.
Yeah.
Hey man. You shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
man.
dude, that. Can I see that dude again?
I'm sure he's around somewhere.
Because you want to talk about
I
somebody.
haven't seen him.
You want to talk about somebody who has a punchable face.
That dude has a punchable face.
I was about to
punchable
punch
voice.
that dude's teeth down his throat.
He has a punchable everything. Hey man.
And I literally almost did.
You were close. It was close. It was a close one. It was a little touch and go.
A little.
Hazel, you don't remember this?
Dabs was holding.
Wait, hold on. Hey, Hazel, I never told you about this. Remind me to tell you about it. We talked about it on the show before, but yeah.
You can tell the story. You got to
I don't want to go deep into that one, man. That one riles you up. I don't want to.
I promise I'll behave.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
So, plus we're coming up to the end, man. We gotta mellow out.
Okay.
And we gotta save.
This tail's going crazy.
This tail is going bananas. Plus, we gotta save some story for the next show.
See?
She said, "I need to know."
Right?
Oh my God, please tell me now. Hazel, do you remember the last few times you were at Barley House when I was DJing? Was that Bishop?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? She said, "Tell me now." Listen, this is my show. I do what I want. Polly said, "Read my comment to Pun, please, mate." Oh boy.
Wait.
I doubt people who lick toilets have the capacity to contemplate the consequences.
True.
Didn't you read that? I feel like you read that.
I didn't read that one. No.
Oh. She said the PPP boys.
Wait,
it's probably who it was. He was probably part of that clique. No. Not the very last time. The time before that with the short girl that got stranded from Akron. Her friends left her. You were there with you and the short girl were getting your dance on. She said, "Yeah, I remember." Well, there was a dude that first time. Remember how I was on the mic hyping y'all up? There was a dude that came up to me right after that. It was like, hey, man, you shouldn't have said that. Bro, I know her. Yeah, then why are you talking about her like that? Like, motherfucker, like, what are you? Oh, now she remembers. She's like, oh, yeah. That was a hell of a sight, too. I ain't even going to lie. I ain't even going to front.
It was right. It was.
He fucked up an immaculate evening. Even though it was during the whole situation, people weren't supposed to be dancing. But, I mean, that was a great night. There was great people around.
Yeah.
Hazel was getting her dance on and was looking mighty lovely.
She was.
The short girl that was there, she was short as fuck. That chick was like 4'9" or some shit.
Look, they were both
doing their thing,
looking beautiful,
and
not bothering nobody,
not bothering a damn
and
person.
This dude,
and I was hyping him up.
I promise
and
you,
complimenting.
I would not get. So continue to tell, please.
And this guy had to mess it up with his hey man. Just the way he said it. Hey man. Hey man. Oh, Polly.
This one is for pun the toilet liquor. Mad bro.
Oh man. Oh man, Polly Chaser is hilarious, dude. Polly with the twump said this was. Oh, she asked, did he have long hair? No, he didn't have long hair, did he?
Nah.
TJ Raven said, tell Hazel, come to the dark side. She's already there. She's with us. She's going to come be on the show. I just got to figure out what day. Maybe I'll have her on Tuesday if she's available. But it is a hoot of a story. Look, put it like this. Her finding out that she was being cheated on was very like trapped in the closet-ish. I'll just leave it at that. I will just leave it at that. It's very like reading the story. I was like, I could fucking sing this to the fucking Trapped in the Closet instrumental. Yeah. Like this shit had twists and turns. And I was like, what the, and it wasn't even a long comment.
Yeah.
But the twists, I was on the edge of my seat. I was on the edge of my seat. Polly said,
good, Polly.
Just having a good.
No worries, bro.
Oh.
Well, Hazel, I almost threw him out of your and Tiger's business that night.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, maybe.
I don't know if the dude was in her business as much as he was in mine, because I was the one talking. And here's the thing, like, are you not enjoying the view as well? Like, right? You know what I think it might have been? He might have had a thing for Hazel. Are we saying your name right?
I think he did, because he was eyeing her the whole night.
Oh, and she said, imagine my baby daddy story. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wait, Hazel, you got a kid? You get a different sound effect then. I didn't know that. I didn't know you had a kid. I had no idea you had a kid. My bad. My mistake.
Because didn't me and you both say he was eyeing her the whole night?
He was. He was kind of eyeballing her that night. And then when I said that, his whole focus shifted to me. And I was like, okay, this dude is upset. And then Pun was about to literally escort him. She said, bro, I have a RTH baby. Really? I didn't know. I did not know.
Last sentence.
What? How could you not know? I wonder if it can't be. It can't be. Hey, Hazel, you mind sending me a DM and letting me know who said oh man, Polly said the baby daddy culture is truly a Saturday. It is. Baby daddies be crazy out here. So do baby mamas. Yeah, Hazel, DM me and let me know what's going on. Also, DM me and let me know if you want to practice for another one.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. That's not nice. You shouldn't have said that, man. I want to see that dude again.
Oh, my God.
I want to see that dude again for all the wrong reasons. Because I just want to punch him. I
see that. You even sitting back away from the mic. Yeah. You're like, Pun's back here with it. Like, I just want to punch. I just want to punch him. Yeah, Hazel, DM me and let me know who this individual is. I need to know. I need information. And also so we can schedule you coming on to the show. Although I already DM'd her. So.
Oh, it's not him. It's she said. Oh, it's not that guy.
No. Wait, who's in the background? Wait, who? What?
No, me.
Okay.
I think that's who she.
Polly said, "Make sure to film it, or it didn't happen." Yeah. I'm assuming he's talking about you punching the dude in the face.
Oh, you can film it.
That's evidence, though. We don't need that.
You know what?
That'll put us right there with all these idiots doing challenges.
No, because he could hit me first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point. Good point. The homie Corey is in the chat on Instagram. He said, fellas, what's good? What's up, Corey?
What's up,
How you
Corey?
doing? Liz just said, Pun's whole stand switched up like a job stand popped out thinking of that dude. Like a JoJo stand popped out thinking of that dude. Oh, man. Polly said, Pun is on it tonight. You're right. You're right. I told you. Listen, didn't I tell y'all if we bring it up, Pun's going to get hype. I'm telling you.
I tried not to.
I know.
I really did.
You get an A for effort. You definitely get an A for effort. Is the term A for effort or E for effort?
See, I would say E for effort because I've never said effort.
Yeah. Problem is in Maryland, a E is like a F. So instead of getting F's, it goes E. They go A, B, C, D, E. There's no F's.
Really?
Yeah, there's no F's.
Okay.
Yeah, Smalls just said A. It's A for effort. Okay. She said, let's spice it up. Back to the RTH love triangle. Oh, it was a love triangle.
Ah.
I mean, you can come on the show and talk about it. I will gladly have you on the show to talk about this love triangle going on. I am not opposed to that. I already told I told her, I was like, yo, come be on the show. Let's talk about this the situation that she just what are you doing? You must have just went and drank some more. The situation that you was talking about. I'm like, because this shit would be hilarious. But yeah, you can bring up all that.
Yeah.
Peppy No Neck said Little Bunny got his hair cut. What bunny?
You probably meant to say punny.
She said it's actually a fucking family.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Far be it for me to get involved in family affairs. Oh man, it's almost that time for us to roll up out of here. Peppy No Neck said Vinny. Here's what's hilarious.
Oh,
about that.
Vinny got a haircut.
But you know what's funny about that? There was a Vinny that worked at Rock the House, but that was long. That was
okay.
before her time. But when he said it, I was like, oh no, that's. Polly said, what about love octagons? No one talks about those.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, no one ever brings up love octagons. I think that's far
But
too.
I
Far too many
think
people.
Hazel thought he was in the background.
Oh no.
When you were talking, when you said, and I was like, hey man.
Oh yeah, no.
She said it right after that, but no,
She said,
it's
let me calm down. You ain't got to calm down.
I was a dude who was gonna escort him out.
Hazel, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Oh, Jackie P in Instagram also said Vinny.
Vinny. Okay. Vinny got a haircut. All right.
Is there actually a rabbit named Vinny?
No, Vinny. Will and Kayla's the youngest.
Oh, okay.
The youngest one. He just for some reason typed bunny.
Oh, gotcha.
Fat thumbs, you know. It.
Look. You see what this bullshit Hazel said? The show isn't ready for me. Clearly, you didn't watch the episode with Zakia on there. Don't even listen. Bring your ass on the show. Don't discount my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because you out here wilding, don't discount my shit. Acting like somebody ain't ready, girl. I will handle you handedly.
Is Hazel on Instagram?
She's on Facebook.
I mean, does she have Instagram?
Do you have an Instagram, Hazel? If so, send it to me so we can follow you. Polly said, I think Tiger is Hazel's baby daddy. Definitely not. Definitely not. DJ Raven said, good old Zakia. Hazel, you know Zakia? Yeah, she's been on here twice. She's been on here 2 times. Yes, she said it's at Hazel Sierra. Sierra, this beat is automatic. Listen.
Fresh.
Hazel, if you don't follow back though, I'm deleting you off the face of the earth. We don't do that around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow back. It's about that time, sir.
Is it?
Yeah. 2:20. We did 2 hours, 20 minutes. It's about that time for us to hit the old dusty.
Cool.
Polly said, follow me too. Polly, what is your Instagram? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 55th episode of the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex. I've been your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. With me, as always, speaking of following on Instagram, Mr. Pun-Fu. Why don't you tell the good people how they can reach out to you?
Instagram, Snapchat, Discord at Pun-Fu-Panda.
Boom. It's all right there.
Yep.
If you want to catch up to me and the things that I do on a daily basis, like flirting with Hazel, you can catch me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. And you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Discord, Twitch, YouTube, Bumble, Tinder, OnlyFans, Christian Mingle,
Pornhub,
Curvy Chicks,
glazedbunnies.com, sturdywomen.com. What did Texas soccer mom say?
CuriousWhitePeople.com. Wait, I'm showing the wrong shit. I feel like I showed Cam's instead of mine. There's mine right there. You can catch me at Hazel'sNewBabyDaddy.com. Oh man. Anywhere that the media is of a social variety
and where there's a handle,
you can catch me at Tiger39. If you would like to watch the show after the fact, just go to youtube.com/Tiger39. It will be arranged there, a nice, neat little playlist. If you would like to listen to the show after the fact, just go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice. Search for Two Endangered Mammals. We'll be the only two there.
Yep.
You'll see the tables. You'll know what it is. Once again, I have been Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. This has been the Pun-Fu-Panda. We have been the Two Endangered Mammals, and we are now out. Peace. Hazel, I got your back. I got your back. You just let me know.
With what?
She said I could use one. I got your back because I said Hazel'sNewBabyDaddy.com. I will probably be streaming some games later on, everybody. So if y'all want to tune in for that, I'll probably be doing that maybe at 10 o'clock, give or take. So you'll get the notification. Don't worry. We will be around. Same bat time, same bat place. Consider it like after hours, but with video games.